All right. My bad for the start, but we saw the first shot go down for the Knicks, and right as I go live, Miles Turner with the and one bucket. Shout out to everybody in the building here on Knicks Fan TV. Your boy CK2K here running the ones and twos. Another game, another must-win opportunity for the New York Knicks. 2-2 is the score right now. Miles Turner looking to take the first lead. Shout out to everybody rocking with us here on KFTV, Knicks Fan TV. My apologies. The little one had her gymnastics, so I was running a little late, getting back on time for the play-by-play, but just in time. We're going to bring up the score here in seconds, as well as show some love to all of you supporting us here on Knicks Fan TV, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Right now, looking at a 2-3 score. New York Knicks rocking the same 5 as last game. Bridges left open for 3, and it's a beautiful sight as Mikal gets his first shot to go down. Oh, sorry, Mikal, my bad. Pascal Siakam to Aaron Nesmith, who we weren't sure if he was going to be playing in this game, as Siakam misses the shot there. There was word that he was questionable today. And Bridges trying to get another bucket to fall right there. Cannot get it to go down. 5-3 is the score. The fast pace is what the Pacers want. And that's what they're going to get as Nesmith responds with a huge 3. And now it's a 1-point game again. Brunson trying to attack back with speed of his own. Brunson now with Nesmith. Brunson with the post move. Jalen Brunson goes to the paint. Siakam now with the spin move on Towns. Back and forth affair so far. A back and forth affair so far. Knicks trailing by 1 right now. 7-8. 9:50 remaining in this first quarter. Shout out to Twitch Fan TV as well. We're going to do our proper hellos as Brunson said goodbye to Nesmith. Can't bring down the 3. Who is that on the Knicks bench dressed like Steve from Minecraft, bro? Miles Turner with the big 3, no good. Rebounded by Bridges. Mikal Bridges leading it to Anunoby. Anunoby going right at Nembhard, and Nembhard pulls the chair. Anunoby slips and falls, lands out of bounds. Anunoby pleading his case, saying he was grabbed, but it looked like it was just a smart play by Nesmith, pulling the chair on him. Pulled the chair on him. Let me adjust my camera. Come on now. Nesmith wide open for another 3. That one goes down. And Aaron Nesmith looks like he is doing just fine. 11-7, 7-11 if you will. 9:05 remain. Big game for the New York Knicks here as they're looking to tie this series up and take 2 in Indiana. Towns goes right at Siakam, and right now the New York Knicks, though they trail by 2, they're scoring at a higher pace than we're accustomed to all series long. Siakam throws up some nonsense. He's going to get the foul on Towns. And in no time, Towns immediately grabbing on the same knee that he tweaked in game 3. That's not what we want to see. Cat playing through it. A little bit of knee-on-knee action, but Siakam to the line. I just got word, no Twitch. No Twitch. So shout out to everybody that's from Twitch Fan TV that made their way over to YouTube. No Twitch today. Shout out to Gam. Appreciate you. Just saw your message. Don't worry about it, bro. Siakam making the first free throw. I can finally say what's up to the chat. We got 400 in the building right now. Shout out to my mods and members real quick. As Siakam goes to the line for a few free throws. John Global, NYC B-Ball Unknown, First Lady of Sports, Dimitri in the building. We got Curtis West, Chef West in the building. Jet Life, what up? D-Soul is good. Got your email, brother. Ray Melendez, hope you are good. Shout out to all my mods and members. I feel like I'm missing some. I didn't know if you're here, but Genergy, what's good? Shout out to John Talento, as per usual. 90 J. Cole. B. Mills, yeah, no Twitch today, brother. Mikal Bridges getting to his spot, shooting the mid-range jumper just short. Rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. You got to expect that the Pacers are going to play at a faster pace today. He finds himself wide open. He gets the 3 to fall, and he's skipping down the court. Shout out to Cyber Chaos, Fisher Hunter, McQuell Wells, and Frank White for a returning franchise member. The Indiana Pacers responding quickly to the New York Knicks fast start, and the Pacers hitting some big shots down the stretch, getting some free throw opportunities. 16-9 is the score. And the New York Knicks have a tall task of tying this series at 2 and trying to redeem themselves in the Garden in Game 5. But it starts here today as the Knicks trail 16-9. Look, man, I'm way ahead of the scoreboard today. Scoreboard lagging today. That's a first. Score is actually 16-9. 8-point game. That's not math. That's not math at all. It's a 7-point game. Math. Shout out to Mark with the $2 super said jersey or chat will riot. Y'all told me I didn't need it. I can put the jersey on. We can put the jersey on. But the jersey's record is, just a game or two over 500. We'll see. We'll see. We might have to do a halftime change. Shout out to Eddie Kofi, man. Knicks for life. Okay, maybe not Knicks for life. He said Bridges are a problem, even though Bridges hit a big shot. D sucks already. How he's so wide open. You saw that there was a miscommunication between the defenders there. Got himself wide open. Fisher said jersey required. All right, okay, JC. All right. Okay. All right. Enough is enough. I hear you. I see y'all. Jersey's on. My fault. I didn't think it was worth it anymore because we dropped a few games with it on, but we back. I got you, Bridges. I got you. My fault. Raymond Concepcion. I hope I said your name right, but what's good here? Let's play it by ear with the jersey. CB Mills knows what I mean, but no. I got enough rage in the chat. Jersey's on. All right, jersey's on. Points given said CK acting like he wasn't late. That's called professionalism, bro. It's called moving without a hitch, y'all. Move without a hitch. Yeah, I was a little late, man. Daddy duties, bro. Daddy duties. But I got here on time. We here, bro. What we miss? We ain't missed nothing. What we miss? We ain't missed nothing. We here, bro. We here. K-Dot, what's good, bro? WB said give that jersey a half. That's what I was thinking too, but I got enough rage. The jersey's on. The jersey's on now. We're here. We're committed. Knicks seem composed more so than other games. I do agree. I know we're looking at a 9-16 deficit, but I do agree. Defense just needs to lock in, and the Pacers are making their shots early. Defense need to lock in. He says CK put on the jersey, hat, short sock, and some Ewings. No. No. 9-16 is the score here early. Brunson now, he throws an oop to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson pulls it down 11-16. Everybody in the starting five has scored in this starting few minutes. Halliburton with the pass over to Siakam. Siakam makes a pass to Turner. Turner flips it over to Nesmith. Nesmith back to Siakam. Siakam at the three-point line. He's going to pull. You saw Towns was held, and Towns is going to be the one that gets the foul. That's going to be 2 on Towns early, and it looks like we're going to get some repeat refereeing in the foul department tonight. Why are you hugging, Towns? Nope, that's the right call. The hell Towns trying to do? Why Towns looking for a damn hug off of school? What are we doing? That's a stupid foul from Karl Anthony Towns. Here comes Josh Hart checking in early. Towns going to the bench after his heroics in the fourth and some of the third in game 3. Knicks not going to have to figure it out without him. Stupid foul by Towns. Bridges now on Turner. Looking for the switch. Mitchell Robinson gets there on time. And Nembhard with the miss. Knicks have numbers if they utilize it. Hart sees a matchup, and that's what I'm saying. I was looking for the open man. The open man ended up being OG Anunoby, and Hart immediately with the impact. Big screen there. Good switch between Bridges and Robinson. Then the switch between OG and Bridges. And New York Knicks doing a great job communicating, making sure nobody left open. Bridges staying on Siakam. Siakam throws one over, and Siakam gets it to fall. Great effort here from the Indiana Pacers offensively. Knicks trying to respond on the defensive end, but we're liking the way that the Knicks offensively have looked so far. Defense just needs to catch up. Brunson with the mid-range fadeaway, and as I just mentioned, the offense not an issue for New York. Knicks just need to get some stops. What's good, Outlaw? And right on cue, stop giving. Turnover by Indiana. Hart with the alley-oop. Bridges in a weird spot. Bridges now in the post with Halliburton. I expected Bridges shot, and he's going to get it. And some contact. I was going to say, if Bridges passed out of that shot, I was going to have a problem. But Bridges drawing some contact and gets the ball to fall. Good start here from Mikal Bridges as he has a quick 5, an opportunity to extend it at the line. Tyrese Halliburton picking one up early. Man, this man, Rick Carlisle, I ain't gonna lie, it's refreshing to, not have to be going after a coach for being delusional for one series. Joe Mazzulla wasn't terrible, but golly, JB Bickerstaff was wild. But Rick Carlisle, his sound bites have been comedy for me. New York Knicks, though, tied up 18s right now. Mikal Bridges ties the game up with the big and one. Gets the switch, and now Halliburton's going to shoot that one over Robinson, and it goes down. Smart shot. I thought he was going to go to Turner, but no need because he got the 3. 6:19 or 6:19 for my Rey Mysterio fans left in the first quarter. Bridges looking for the inbound. He finds Brunson finally. Brunson picked up by Ben Shepherd. Screen set there from Bridges to get some separation. Another one now by Mitchell Robinson. He wants to tie it up. And look at Jalen Brunson. Brunson and Bridges getting it going early. 13 points combined between the two. Brunson 3 for 4 from the field. And you're just seeing the confidence from the New York Knicks here to start this one off, as Turner is pushing Bridges out the way, but not really putting himself in a good position. Halliburton with the step back over Robinson, and Halliburton taking advantage of the switches on Robinson. 5 straight points over Big Mitch. 5:35 remains in this first quarter. Knicks trailing by 2. But a high-flying, high-scoring first quarter between both teams. Brunson wants another one. He just hit from there, and he hits again. Jalen Brunson locked in to save the Knicks season. 1-point game, 24-23. And Halliburton loses his hand. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Bridges. Bridges with some active hands, but unfortunately getting called for the foul. Brunson with back-to-back threes in the same exact spot. It's always beautiful to see the captain getting his shot flowing. He said Mazzulla was off. I don't remember any big sound bites from Mazzulla. What did he say? JB Bickerstaff has been the worst by far so far in our playoff run. I don't really remember too much from Mazzulla, honestly. I remember the Pacers. You know who was the worst in the pressers for the Celtics? It was Jaylen Brown. He was unbearable, bro. But Mazzulla didn't, for a weird dude, Mazzulla didn't do nothing. Frank saying they in the bonus already. That's a fact. Shout out to Frank Michael. What's good? Our negative Nancy of the chat, but he still rocks with us on a daily. Lightbringer said, got to save the challenge. Yeah, no need to challenge that. Terrible call, but don't challenge it. That's not worth the challenge. Knicks now trailing by 1, 25-24. Malcolm pointing out this is a small lineup. Indeed it is. You got Mitch with Deuce, Jalen, Hart, and Bridges. So it is a smaller 5. OG just checking out for Deuce. Brunson trying to get his spot. Brunson with the footwork. Brunson can't get the left-handed scoop. Rebounded by Halliburton. Halliburton looking to extend the lead. Neesmith has space. Hart can't get in front of him. And Neesmith looks just fine. The conversation about the ankle seems to be dead already. Bridges now trying to shut it down. Hart with the rebound, but he pushes Halliburton to get it. You saw Bridges slip before this shot. Probably wouldn't have been ideal to go up for that shot. But we seeing Hart pushing him away. What up, Walt Money? What's good? What's good? They said they're calling everything on us. Well, if you've been watching this series, that has been the MO for the officials. So much so that you got opposing fan teams and teams that don't even, and fans that don't even like the Knicks agreeing with that sentiment. Talking about the Knicks have been getting officiated horribly throughout this series. And look who it is. We heard the conversations in postgame after game 3. Should we or will we get some Precious Achiuwa minutes? And here we go. Tom Thibodeau with the early foul trouble from Karl-Anthony Towns going to Achiuwa. Smart decision because you don't want to go too little now because you're out of bigs. You don't bring in a DeLon Wright or you don't bring in a Landry Shamet here. Achiuwa was the right call. So there is a possibility we might see a 10-man rotation from Tom Thibodeau today. I know. I heard what I said with my own words or my own mouth, but there's a possibility. Josh Hart left wide open for 3. He's going to pull it, and Josh Hart is going to hit it. Typically good things to come for the New York Knicks when Josh Hart shoots with confidence, and the Knicks now trailing by 2, 29-27. Siakam on the post with said Josh Hart. Josh Hart giving up some space. Siakam forces it up. That's no good. Rebounded by Hart. Hart now pushing the pace. Knicks have numbers. He tries to force feed him, and it's a turnover. Halliburton now going the other way. They're going to show the Knicks how to fast break, and there goes the fast break dunk from Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin cried himself a river last game, and you didn't see him after he drew his offensive foul against Landry Shamet. And Obi Toppin looking to get some revenge here in this one. 4-point game. Precious Achiuwa looking over for Deuce McBride. He's going to lose the handle, but Jalen Brunson there to save it. Brunson goes up for a layup. And they will give him the and one. I wasn't sure because it looked like Pacers were going the other way, but no. Brunson going to get the and one off of the easy scoop. Jalen Brunson, 12 points in this one. And here, we're getting an early challenge. And the thing is, they may have an argument because if you look closely, Brunson did hold on with his right hand while going up for the layup. So in my estimation, I feel like the referees are going to side with Indiana here. So there could be a world where the basket may count, but no foul. But there's also a world where Brunson can get the offensive foul and the points get taken off the board. But I do think, unfortunately, the Pacers might be successful with this challenge one way or another. But you know who else is successful? KnicksFanTV, because we have the most amazing Knicks fans supporting us here as we're already sitting at 775. We are only 17 minutes into the stream. We're only about 3 minutes left into the first quarter, and we're already rocking in the KFTV Superdome. Brought to you by Underdog Fantasy as per usual. Download the app. Use promo code KFTV to get up to $1,000 and a free pick. You guys see my picks. Not feeling good already. But I don't know why I have a check mark on Pascal Siakam. He ain't do it yet. But not feeling good about my picks already because, I was looking for Bodega Cat to come out here and, continue his dominant start. But, 21.5 is still not a lot for Towns, so it's still possible even with the foul trouble. Also looking for OG Anunoby to step in and make his mark in this series. 4 points early. I was stuck between OG and Mikal. Not too upset to go with Mikal. I wish I did, though. Mikal already off to a good start, 6 points. Pascal Siakam, I expect him to have a well overall game. PRA, points, rebounds, and assists, 29.5. I think Pascal is going to be a lot louder in this one than he was in game 3. And Big Mitch, man, give me the PRA for Big Mitch, man. I'm looking for the rebounds and a nice little 4 or 6 points from Big Mitch off of those alley-oops. So let's see. I did pick the flex tonight because, it's been a rough series for me on Underdog. But you guys can do better than me. Download the app. Use promo code KFTV. And don't sleep on the deals. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I hope it's an unsuccessful challenge. I'm just saying, though, I'm being real. There's a very real possibility that they could deem this in way of the Pacers, but I hope not. Charm Boy said the Pacers are just running. That's what they do, man. They play in pace. Eddie Marr said, CK, if we keep Brunson apart, we good. I don't like both of them on the floor together, Brunson and Cat. Yeah. At least not throughout the majority of the game. I agree with you. Jimmy UCLA said stay aggressive. Yep. Carlisle or Bickerstaff? Why'd you spell it like that? Carlisle. Unknown said I'm lost AF. What that was a dumb challenge? Oh, he didn't hold on to nothing, man. Why is TNT so... Why do they skimp on the highlights? Why do they wait until after the challenge to show us that highlight, show us that point of view? I'm here talking about it looked like Brunson held on and stuff like that. Man, we didn't get to... If we League Pass would have been showing me all the point of views. So, unsuccessful challenge for the Pacers, which works in the Knicks' favor. We just got... the Pacers just Bickerstaff themselves. And the Knicks now hold on to their sole challenge for the remainder of the game, and the Pacers all out of them. Man, TNT and ESPN, bro. I mean, I'll say it 1,000 times. I miss League Pass. I miss MSG, bro. They be showing replays. They be giving me all the 5 different camera angles, man. TNT show it one time and go to 50,000 commercials, bro. Like, what we doing? Aaron Nesmith with the drive. He finds Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin back over to Halliburton. Halliburton traveled there, but they won't call it. Floater up. No good. Rebounded by, I almost called him Mitchell Robinson. That's Precious Achiuwa soaring up there for that rebound. Knicks trail by 1. Down goes Nesmith trying to sell a foul. Brunson was left with a lot of room, but he thought too hard about it. Airs it, and it's Pacers ball. Shout out to Tristan with the $2 super said, which Wingstop is worse? Rep a set or no flex zone? What? Appreciate the $2 super. Freeway Hustler 21 said $5 super. He said, seems like the finals going to be played from the line if OKC Indy in advance. Well, we're not going to think about Indy advancing too soon for that, but we appreciate the $5 super. 34-30 after the big shot there from Tyrese Halliburton. Didn't want to talk about it, but Mikal Bridges now trying to dribble past him. He will. He blows it. Bridges missing the gimmies to start off. He's already having a solid offensive game. Imagine if he made the shots and Siakam makes the Knicks pay. 37-30. All that space, you get to the rim and you miss it, Mikal. Hart now, he's trying to, and Josh Hart, but he's fouled. I thought Josh Hart did the same thing. I'm like, did we not work on layup lines? Golly, that was a way, way out there 3 from Tyrese Halliburton. Siakam with the big 3, though, man. Man, if Bridges made those gimmies, Bridges will be at, he'd probably be at 15 points. What we at? Mikal is 2 for 6. Yeah, man, Mikal Bridges, still the second leading scorer, but he'd have way more points if you just get those gimmies to fall. We need those. Hart at the line for 2, though. Makes the first one. Josh Hart playing with some extra spunk coming off the bench. And speaking of off the bench, here comes OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson. I'm assuming for Bridges and Precious. And I would assume correctly. I love the backcourt of Jalen Brunson and Deuce McBride, so I'm hoping we continue some good two-man effort between those two. I'm a fan of it. KG said, your boy is terrible. Well, without my boy, we wouldn't even be in the Eastern Conference Finals, so cry more. Oh, how fast we forget. 32-37 is the score. Aaron Nesmith missing the open 3, rebounded by Deuce McBride. Deuce picked up by 3 defenders, but Deuce able to dribble right past him. OG Anunoby to Mitch. Mitch dribbling over to Hart. Hart now picked up by Halliburton. Knicks trying to find some offense here. Anunoby picked up by his boy Siakam. He steps back for the big 3, fakes it, shoots it anyways, and that's going to be just short. Rebounded by Nesmith. Here, Neesmith. Oh, a lazy pass. Brunson reading the pass. He finds OG open for another three. That's short again. And Anunoby picking up where Bridges left off. And Brunson, now he's throwing up a brick, and the Knicks can't get the rebound. Pascal Siakam steps right by OG like he doesn't exist. And now a 7-point lead. Knicks just leaving points on the board, missing the easy ones. Oh, and Brunson's going to lose a handle, and they're going to say it's over and back. New York, after a strong start, getting sloppy as the first quarter is about to come to an end. And the Knicks just don't feel like scoring today, missing the easy ones. OG Anunoby coming up short with two expeditiously open threes. And Brunson now just decides to dribble off his foot. And Karl-Anthony Towns still on the bench because he picked up two early ones. And Benedict Mathurin, who just checked in, he gets a big shot. Benedict Mathurin has not really been much of a factor in this series, but a big shot there. 9-point lead for Indiana, 41 points in one quarter. We haven't seen this kind of scoring from both teams. And down goes Brunson. Brunson gets hit, and Neesmith is going to be the culprit. Smart play from Jalen Brunson, selling that foul there. God, look at how heavily taped up and wrapped up. Oh, my God. Yeah, yo, Neesmith, he be moving like he don't know how to use his body, bro. Just limbs everywhere. He be, you know what I mean? Phenomenal shooter, but the way he be moving so erratically, my God. Deuce McBride picked up by Tony Bradley. McBride step back three right over him. Oh, big three from Deuce McBride, 35-41. 38 seconds remain in this first quarter. Today, the scoreboard is heavily delayed. I know I have a slight delay, but the scoreboard is worse than me. As Benedict Mathurin gets the easy lay, 43-35. 8-point game for the Knicks. Knicks trying to cut this thing down before the second quarter begins. Once again, the story for those who are just checking in, Towns in early foul trouble, so we have not seen him since the first, 5-6 minutes of the game, if not less than that. And what a dumb pass from Hart. Turned it over. McConnell now trying to take his time to get a good shot for the Pacers here. McConnell right in front of OG, almost steps out of bounds, but doesn't. He finds Siakam. Siakam forced to fire it, and Siakam almost makes it. And the New York Knicks, after a high-scoring quarter, trail by 8, 35-43. And the Pacers have had a response for anything and everything the Knicks have thrown at them. Then they're showing highlights of Aaron Neesmith falling all over the floor, to my point. But the Pacers not letting up. Big game for the New York Knicks. This is a must-win for the New York Knicks. Or else they will be like the Timberwolves on the Western Conference side and backs all the way against the wall, looking at a 3-1 deficit. But shout out to the 900 of you guys rocking with us in the chat, man. It's KnicksFanTV, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa! That scared me. I was like, yo, hey, what's going on? I meant to give y'all a round of applause, but my random 007 sound effect went off. But shout out to you guys, man. 960 in the chat in the first quarter coming to an end. I'm telling you, man, play-by-plays have been stepped up, and it's all because of y'all. Shout out to Pass Nation with a $2 super set. Let's go, Knicks. Stay positive. Yeah, man. If we've learned anything from this playoff run, it is a four-quarter game. All right, let me see if I missed anybody. I got Pat's Nation. I got Frank coming back to the franchise membership. Shout out to my boy Frank White. Mark with the jersey, you know. $5 super from Mark. Didn't see this one. He said, daddy duties or daddy duties? CK trying to hit. He was late because he had to drop a quick deuce. Shout out to McBride. Big game today. No duties. No duties. Daddy duties. You know, my little gymnast. She had to get to class. Grease and Knicks are us joining the franchise or rejoining the franchise. We appreciate both of you. We talked about Tristan's $2 super. We got Freeway Hustler, and we just got Pat's Nation. So shout out to all of the love being given. We are at 1,000 in the chat right now. Shout out to y'all for that. Appreciate you. What happened to going to the bench last game using Wright and Shamet? Well, I mean, we have an 8-man rotation so far. I would assume that Wright and or Shamet will be in to start off this quarter, I'm sure. But the Knicks, I mean, it was hard to take out Jalen Brunson with how well he started in that one. So I'm not really too upset with Tibbs on that decision yet. Not yet. CK, if you do not see Shamet and Wright this game, we absolutely know Tibbs is the problem. Facts. Big facts. I would be very surprised if with their production yesterday and him speaking on their production yesterday or 2 days ago, I'd be very surprised if Tom Thibodeau elects to not go with them. Like I said, Brunson was started off hot. You keep him out there. I mean, again, even though we're trailing by 8, it was a high-scoring first quarter for the New York Knicks. So I'm not entirely mad with him not subbing out Brunson that first quarter. So we'll see. Give him time. Genergy said, deep breath. Yeah, deep breath for you, family. We're all right. Ant Banks says, "Guys, stop them for money." I agree with that. Yeah, I completely agree with that. We let the Pacers do what they do at a high rate in that quarter. So, SGT. he said, just so you know, CK, you can pay your own way with PayPal if you haven't heard yet. Sick of these commercials. Facts, bro. Damn, we just got 2 big stoopers. I'm going to read them right now. Shout out to Mark and John Global. But we're back in action. And right as we talk about it, DeLon Wright getting the minutes, but no sight of Shamet just yet. So Tibbs reluctant to go to a 10-man rotation, now at a 9. DeLon Wright, who was key for us defensively in that for game 3, but we're going to see now what he's going to look like in this run. John Global, $3 super said, "We are fine. JB brings his A game tonight. Let's effing go Knicks." Facts. 35-43. Towns checking in for the first time in a long time. He tries to drop the pass to OG. OG not ready for it. And Hart throws it off of Siakam's back to keep possession with 4.5 remaining. Mark, $10 super said, "People saying take Hart out. He's not playing well, trash, etc. Starting to tilt me. Sure, he's made some bad decisions like that pass, but if you're not seeing how many plays he keeps alive, you tripping." Facts. I think just bringing him to the bench was the extent of what needed to happen. That's it. That's it. I'm fine. Like we talked about it post game. I'm not worried about the minutes. I think his minutes are fine. It's about when you use them, how you use them, and let him come off the bench so we can start off with a little bit more defensive effort. But right now, it doesn't matter what defense even looks like because the Pacers just getting whatever they want as they extend their lead to 10 now. Benedict Mathurin, 6 points off the bench, 3 for 4. Towns fakes the 3, finds DeLon Wright. Right over to Hart. Hart back to Towns. Towns picked up by Bradley. Bradley is going to fall trapped to the Karl Anthony Towns wrap up. This is one of the few times that Towns wraps somebody up and it works in his favor, but this is the issue. When he gets away with them, like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He's grabbing onto him. He's grabbing onto him. Like, it's a fun little veteran play, but the more you do those, the more you think you'll get away with them. And when he doesn't get away with them, they're going to be annoying. And speaking of not getting away with them, Towns spins right into a turnover, and Towns looking a step slow here. Mathurin missing the fast break layup, and down goes Mathurin. Knicks have numbers. DeLon Wright smartly looking for the right man. Oh, my goodness, good recovery by the Pacers. Towns doesn't care about the recovery because he's going to let that 3-ball fly. Karl Anthony Towns. 38-45. Deuce with a great response on McConnell, but McConnell just too quick with the trigger. Gets it right over Deuce. And the Knicks really trying to beat the Pacers at their own game. OG Anunoby in the break draws contact from Siakam. Siakam clearly grabs his arm, and he had his hands up like he's trying to question why the foul was called. That was clearly a foul. The Pacers kill me, bro. But OG Anunoby trying to redeem himself after a slow start. And, man, speaking of slow start, this scoreboard is killing me. This scoreboard is on, really slow time today. Let's see. Can we use this one? No. I don't know. I don't know. Pretty slow today. But the score is actually 40-47. Halftime, I'm going to fix it. We're going to find a different scoreboard because, yeah, scoreboard today moving in slow motion. Down goes Wright, and that's going to be a charge foul. Wright hit in the eye. But look, DeLon Wright, man, the defensive hell. Oh, yeah, he grabbed onto him and everything. Great call there. And DeLon Wright getting the Knicks an extra possession. It just, the more good things DeLon Wright does, the more pissed off it makes me that Tom Thibodeau elected to choose campaign over DeLon Wright. When it's not like DeLon Wright was just sitting on our bench not doing anything all season long. DeLon Wright started for this team and showed some great potential in those starts. And then he just said, I'm done with that. And still went with campaign. It just blows my mind. And we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, which also blows my mind. OG Anunoby, big shot. But after a big play from DeLon Wright getting us that possession, the Knicks now cutting the lead down to 5, slowly chipping away, almost turned over their good quick feet there from Ben Shepherd. Turner looking for it. Turner finding Shepherd. Shepherd gets the layup to fall. Down goes, I think that Shamet, who fell awkwardly on his back. And he's still down, holding on to his hip. And not entirely sure the extent of this injury. I didn't even see what happened. Shamet, he gets leveled by Mathurin. And surprisingly, nobody, the referees miss it. Shamet going down. I don't think the Knicks are challenging that. I think it's just a timeout to give Shamet some time to catch his breath. But Mathurin gets away with one. Damn, that's some quick doctor work. He said, oh no, Shamet got a tailbone fracture. That's some quick doctoring right there. That's some quick doctoring. Cynthia, shout out to Cynthia, mod extraordinaire. Said big fact, CK, about DeLon and Payne, but that is Tibbs tibbing, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Always been the issue I've had with Tom Thibodeau. Just, 7-8 man rotations in November making no sense to me. And even when these guys show themselves, you still don't use them. They can make sense. But here we are, Can't cry over spilled milk because here they are playing now. And they're giving us a shot to extend this series, but we got to win this game. But shout out to Cynthia. The one, CK, what is up with Hart? I don't know. Ask somebody else. I'm not the one to ask. I've been critical on Hart all season long, so I'm not the one to ask. Where is Huck? Huck is at the end of the bench because he is the, fourth option? It is in order Mitch, Cat, Precious, then Huck. So we ain't going to see Huck. Maybe next year he can solidify some minutes over Precious, but right now Precious has been available, so he's here. Will Latimer, what up? He says, salute to my guy CK2K. Peace to the chat. KnicksFanTV, Knicks Tape, the NBA report. Yep. Shout out to Squid. He said, yeah, Shamet would have gotten kicked out of the game for that. Right. It is what it is, though. We're used to this by this point, right? Hart getting beat on every play. If you actually watch these play-by-plays, you've heard me complain about that all season long. JC said, I'm done chatting for a while again. Why? What I miss? I can't. Mark, he said, let's just be glad we have a 10-man because Towns learned Tibbs won't run it unless he's in foul trouble. It's all in the Towns script now. So shout out to Towns then. Towns is a better coach than Tibbs, what we saying? All right, for sure. Jenergy said maybe some PJ Sparkles can motivate us. Maybe. Tired of watching Hart fall asleep on defense. His man is always back cuts him. Yep. Not only do they always back cut him, they always end up wide open for threes. But look, at that same time, Josh Hart has been very big for us rebounding wise, at least in previous games. Give him some time. Keep chipping away. Let's go. Yep. There's the attitude I'm looking for. That's the attitude I want to see. All right, we're back at it. 42-49. It looks like Landry Shamet has shook it off. That was an extended timeout. Must have been a full 60-second timeout. And here come the Knicks, 42-49. Shamet finding Towns. Towns with the smaller matchup. I don't know what he's waiting on. Go after him. He finally will. He goes all the way, goes up and under, gets the bounce. And it's good. 5-point game again. Knicks got to get a stop here, though. And I think that was a... No, they're going to call a foul on Shamet there. Add insult to injury. Shamet gets absolutely decked. And in the following play, gets a little ticky-tack call. Yeah, don't mind the scoreboard. We're going to fix that at halftime. It is a little behind the scores. In fact, 44-49. McConnell finding Turner. Turner for the big shot. No good. Rebounded by Hart. That's what we need from him in this one. Hart back to Towns. Towns picked up by Turner. Towns going right after Turner. Puts his head down. Goes. Oh, that's goaltending. 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 They going to have to get those 2 points too. Ref. Goaltending. Oh, my, bro. The things that this team has to withstand to just win a game is absolutely beyond me. All right, we move. $5 super from D-Soul. Shout out to D-Soul, man. Positive prediction. Indy gets into foul trouble, leading to them losing confidence in their shots. Knicks start making shots. We win by 7 to 10 points. D-Soul, he predicted game 3 before. He predicted it amongst our 20-point deficit. So let's see if D-Soul, in fact, was gifted the script to this game by Adam Silver. But I do agree from one main point. Stay positive. Positive prediction. I'm with it. Shout out to D-Soul, man. Appreciate the super, bro. First free throw goes down by Cat, by the way. He's getting ready to take his second one right now. Cat now has an opportunity to cut this to a single possession game if he makes this free throw. And he will. 46-49, 3-point game. Knicks just chipping away. It's not about, and one thing I learned about golfing as I picked up golf, it's not about getting everything in one play. It's about getting it piece by piece. DeLon Wright just, oh my goodness. He wanted to transition to Hart, and right when he was going to make the pass to Hart, Hart looked away from the ball, causing that turnover from Wright. DeLon Wright should have just kept the possession, but yeah, I see it. And then you also had the defender right there too. Yeah, not a smart play from DeLon Wright. But right as I was giving this positive speech about chipping away and piece by piece, Knicks in at 6 turnovers to the Pacers 3. Guys, my key stat of today's game, keep the turnovers at a low and do not let them score on fast break points. And man, Mathurin getting bumped all over the place, and you know the referee is going to waste no time to make sure the Pacers get some fouls. Knicks are us with the $5 super set. It's okay. Never worry about refs. Just play ball. Amen. Do not leave it in the hands of referees. Knicks are us. Very, very good point, man. We are really sitting at over 1,000 in the play-by-play. We appreciate y'all, man. It's only the first half. Shout out to all y'all, man. Let's get this dub. Game 4. Knicks looking to tie it up 2-2. Dev said, Jesus, can we stop these stoppages? It's funny how many the Pacers really, really get. Referees trying to do a little too much, if you ask me. Look, man, I really was digging the physical playoffs at one point, but again, it's just so inconsistent by the officials, man. Officials doing too much controlling the game. I'm not complaining one way or another as far as like the amount of fouls called. It's just the timing of them. And the calls that are being made are so ticky-tack that it ruins the feel of the playoffs, that physical feel. And we're just here, a bunch of stoppage play, Anunoby gets away with one right there, right on cue. But DeLon Wright now is keeping his dribble, passes over to Anunoby. Anunoby trying to find Shamet. Shamet and Shepherd, they damn near look like the exact same player if you look at their body builds, that's a risky pass from Towns. OG's able to corral it. He finds DeLon Wright for a wide open corner three, and DeLon Wright makes up for the turnover in the play previous. And that's Kevin McCullar, who's dressed up like Steve from Minecraft. I was trying to figure out who it was. 49-51. Mathurin loses the handle. No one there to pick it up. McConnell finding Siakam. Good recovery by, Landry Shamet, forcing him to turn the ball over. OG Anunoby with the quick hands. And Shamet and DeLon Wright already showing their effect. And OG Anunoby finally cleans up one of his bumbling falls and gets the layup to fall. And it's a tie game. OG scored off of one of his little bumbling trips. We've seen these end so tragically in the past, and OG said, CK, I can score like this. And just like that, we are tied up at 50, regardless of what my scoreboard that is severely behind says. Timeout, by the way. CK, are we better without Brunson on the court? Oh my, no, we're not better without Brunson on the court. The Knicks are just finally seeing that we have a full team that is not consist of just our starting five. There is a world where the team can be good while Brunson is playing, also when Brunson is off of the floor. And that is one biggest thing that Tom Thibodeau needs to be learning after game 3 and now what we're seeing in game 4. It's what you do in those minutes when your superstar is not playing. And the New York Knicks are showing that, man. Jet Life said, imagine DeLon was the key the whole time. That, bruh, we could go to the NBA Finals, and if it's because of DeLon Wright, I'm still firing Tibbs, bro. I'm firing Tibbs for what's the word? What's the legal term that Tom Thibodeau's putting us through, man? I'm trying to. I had the word. What's the word, bro? For misuse, man. That's not the word I was looking for, but that's the word I'm talking about. I'm firing him just off of the basis of just giving us unnecessary heartburn. I'm sending all my medical bills to Tom Thibodeau, playing campaign for no damn reason when you had all this on the bench, bro. Yeah, man. I'm firing him anyways. I'm just kidding, please. I'm just kidding, please. Please, guys. Negligence. Thank you. Gamba knew exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, man. Yep. Suing that man for negligence for sure. That's the one, bro. Turmoil. I'll take turmoil too, Kim. But negligence, yes. Yes. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. But we still got the rest of this half and the second half to go. Knicks now need to try and build and get themselves a lead here after tying it up. Anxiety, PTSD, right, man. Negligence was the word, bro. Mismanagement, that's another good word, too. He gets sued and fired because of pain. Right, bro. And when you write in the document, don't write PAIN. No, he's getting sued for pain, PAYNE, and suffering, bro. I pick them all of them, bro, all of them. Malpractice too, all of them, bro, all of the words. Y'all read my mind. Thank you. Y'all read my mind. Shout out to the Supers, man. I think I just missed 2 of them. Let me make sure I get them before we get back in action. Yeah, I got Knicks RS. Shout out to Knicks RS. El Dontastico, $5 super. Shout out to you. I know you were over. You're mainly with us over on Twitch, but look at you rock with us here. He said, "Do the right thing." Shout out to the one. Oh my gosh. Chuck D. My God, my brain went blank. But yeah, Chuck D. been saying that all season long. Do the right thing. Mark with the $10 super cent. I'm actually attorney CK. I say sue Tibbs for intentional infliction of emotional distress. Got it, Mark. I will be calling you. Shout out to the $10 super, Mark. I'm gonna be sending that money right back because I need you as my attorney. 51-51 is the score. 7 minutes remain in this first half. Big shot there from them. Hard, no good. Knicks have an opportunity to take a lead if Cat can hold on to the ball. 6:50 remains here in the first half. Hart looking for that is such a stupid pass. Like, what are we doing? You got 2 defenders in front of you. I hope Hart never plays quarterback in his life, man. Andrew Nembhard on the drive. He goes right at Anunoby, and OG swats his shot away. And the New York Knicks, Curtis West said, $2 super said, I like malfeasance. Yeah, that too, bro. That too, man. 6:24 remaining. Shout out to the chat, man. We having a good time. 1,100 with us as the Knicks now tied the game up 51-51. 4 seconds remain. Hart forced to shoot it there. No good. Rebounded by Toppin. The Celtics with a lineup of Halliburton, Toppin, Nembhard, Nesmith, and Turner. And Toppin, I don't think he has hit a 3 yet in this series. Obi Toppin been wearing a Knicks jersey this entire series. He's been with us. DeLon Wright now picked up by Obi Toppin. Speaking of which, 5:50 remains in this half. He flicks it over to Towns. Towns gets wide open. I don't know what Turner was trying to do there, but then he's fouled by Toppin. Turner fell in slow motion and really thought he was going to get a charge there. That's a bold attempt. Bold attempt.
Tragic.
Nongo thinks Cat got away. I don't think he got away with her. I think that I think Turner was trying to make contact. There was nothing there. I think that was the right no call from the referees. Karl Towns, they're not showing his fouling issues, but outside of fouling, Towns has had a good start to this game. 10 points, 3 rebounds, and only 1 turnover. I love that from Towns. Towns loves his turnovers, but this game, not so much. Misses the first free throw, though. He's been perfect from the free throw line until now. But look at DeLon Wright, man. Like, Tibbs was treating DeLon Wright like he is just this scrub, bro. DeLon Wright is a solid role player. He is a vet in this league, well over in his 30s. Played on damn near every team, and every team he went to, he's had some good runs. So every argument that you could possibly come up with for campaign, you can say the same for DeLon Wright. And look, right on cue, DeLon trying to get the cute over-under layup, though, after the nice read and steal. And Halliburton, he is on fire in this game. Big 3 for Tyrese. 54-52. Would have loved that layup there from DeLon Wright. Rushed it a little bit, but we at least got the steal out of it. But Knicks, thank God he didn't send it. OG wide open for the corner for another 3. Not able to let it fall. Halliburton rebounds. And the Pacers holding on to a 2-point lead. Halliburton thought about it with Shamet in front of him. Decides to step back and try again. Halliburton hasn't really looked to score as often as he has in this game in the first half. And that time, no good. Knicks now need to capitalize off of the Pacers' miss. Hart thought about it. Hart finds Towns. Towns steps into it with Nembhard right in front of him. And they're going to call a foul on Nembhard. Nembhard, a lot of grabbing and scratching. And whatever is called for the Pacers is just going to have to be accepted as the game goes on because they are out of challenges. Thank God. And now we got Towns trying to make up for his missed free throw on the last trip. Towns, 11 points in this one. 52-54 is the score. Jungle Cat to the line. Yep. And Towns, it would be very odd to see him repeat and miss some more free throws. Towns, a exceptional free throw shooter. And here comes the captain who started off the game hot. Got an extended rest and now coming in here to try and get some offense going for New York. Mikal Bridges also joining him. I'm assuming that would equal Deuce. Or no, that would equal DeLon. Yep, DeLon going. And DeLon and Deuce going to the bench. So Hart still plays out there. So forgive me for that. It's Shamet and DeLon Wright. Sorry, Deuce wasn't even out there right now. All right, tie game at 54. Captain checks in. Knicks, look at the free throw differential. Knicks getting some free throw love tonight. Halliburton trying to sell something. Gets a nice layup regardless. Bridges gambled. It did not work in his favor. But Halliburton this first half has been on a tear. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. As I mentioned earlier, Halliburton not looking to score predominantly in these first halves of this series. But this game is different. He understands how important this one is. Down goes Bridges off of a tough screen. And look at Towns gets his own shot rebound. And he goes right back up with it. Karl Anthony Towns responding to everything that Halliburton has thrown up. Halliburton now going all the way. Bridges gets the block. And good recovery from Mikal Bridges, that time staying up on him compared to the possession before. Bridges, nice lead pass. Brunson smokes it. 56 is on the board.
Oh, my God, no.
And Halliburton trying to feed Turner with the smaller heart on him, but gets fouled before he even gets the opportunity. Here we go, man. 56 is on the board. Both teams right now playing with that same effort. That's what we like to see. Tyrese Halliburton now locked in. Great screen. Towns not reading the switch, but somehow the Knicks able to recover. And Turner gets the scoop layup, and the Pacers back in the lead, 58-56. Good screen there. Hart with the Hart. These forced passes have been awful. Hart another turnover. Siakam with the good fake, and Siakam extends the lead to 4. Josh Hart is just throwing the ball away. You and I at home see that these are not good decisions that he is gambling with right now. Mikal Bridges, though, going right at Aaron Nesmith, trying to survive the double team, but just turns the ball over. And here come the New York Knicks Villanova squad, missing layups, turning the ball over. And thank God they're able to come away with a missed 3 from Halliburton. What's Brunson going to do to respond? He goes right at the defense, misses, and Hart trying to prove that Villanova Knicks will not miss all their layups. 2-point game, 2:40 remains here. Miles Turner trying to do his best talent impression. No, he won't. He's going to pass it down to Halliburton instead. Gets the ball to Nesmith. Nesmith picked up by Bridges off of the switch. Now Brunson with Halliburton. Halliburton, who's been hot in this first half, wants to try and score right over Brunson, and that won't happen. Rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks have an opportunity to tie or take a lead here. Knicks just need to make sure they get a good shot. How about that? OG Anunoby goes right at the smaller defenders and destroys Nembhard in the process. And Anunoby with an opportunity to take the 1-point lead. That is the best case scenario. You got a small defender already on you with an even smaller defender waiting for you, going for a charge in the restricted zone.
Tragic.
Beautiful read by Anunoby. Beautiful finish. Now I just need you to get this and one play, please. Tie game with 60. Mitchell Robinson checking back into the game, I'm assuming for us for Towns. So that's, Hart's still on the floor. Hart getting some good minutes tonight for throwing that ball all over the damn floor. I ain't gonna lie to you. OG Anunoby gets the free throw to fall. Anunoby, we're getting a better version of OG like we needed here in this one. 1-point lead for the Knicks. 2:12 remain. 2-1-2 to New York. I'm out here with my area codes today, man. I had 619 for Rey Mysterio in San Diego. Got the 212 for New York. Scoop pass over to Nembhard. Nembhard, he gets it to fall. It did not look good from when it left his hands, and look, Andrew Nembhard, one of the best three-point shooters in these playoffs this season. And just like that, a 2-point lead yet again for Indiana. Indiana has had a response to all of the Knicks' efforts. Brunson does a great job keeping Nesmith on him, uses the contact, gets the bucket to fall, and trying to take another lead off of some free throws. Oh, yeah, that's a great call. Jalen Brunson taking his time and drawing the contact. It's so cool to see in the sea of yellow, the few blues and whites and blue and oranges in the crowd. Shout out to any Knicks fan in Indiana holding it down in Gamebridge. But the Knicks right now not going out sad. They are fighting. That confidence boost from game 3 seems to be going through everybody. Knicks now with the 1-point lead, but we need it to be throughout the entirety of this game. Knicks putting in some great effort here. And I've been saying the Pacers surviving the Knicks attacks. I think it's the other way around. Halliburton not going to get that one to fall. Rebounded by Brunson. Brunson, full court pass. Bridges, he's going to shoot the fader over Nesmith. It's short. Can't get his own rebound. I'm going to be honest with you, as much as I love Mikal's fadeaway jumper and I love his mid-range shot, I didn't like that shot by Mikal. Mikal had 2 defenders there. At that point, just dribble it out. You didn't have the open shot you thought you had, dribble it out and wait for your guys. as Neesmith draws the contact. Neesmith now about to go to the line. Yeah, not a big fan of that Bridges shot. Knicks holding on to a 1-point lead. I saw we had some supers. KJ, $2 super said, bro, sit hard down. He did. No. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Mitch Robinson's in the game. Did I miss another one? I think that's all the ones I got. Yeah, that's all I got. Keep your arm up all practice like basketball gambler. 64-65 is the score. Knicks trailing by 1 now. Brunson uses the screen from Mitchell Robinson. He finds a wide open OG. OG has stepped up but cannot get that 3-ball to fall. Knicks need to get back defensively, and they will. 1-point game with under a minute remaining in this first half. Knicks leaving a lot of points on the board here in this first half, but also doing a great job getting some stops. Okay, a solid no call there on both sides now. And he's going to get that floater to fall. Referees letting them play through it. Mikal Bridges gets the inbound. Hart is still on the floor. Y'all are not lying. I forgot it was Towns that Robinson came in for. Hart getting some extended minutes, but I don't know if he necessarily earned them. But again, we saw how he responded in game 3. Brunson short for the 3 there. Tipped out by Halliburton. Halliburton is 4-on-5. Wide open Neesmith. I don't know what Hart is doing. Knicks get away with one there. And they get their own rebound. Bounce past Bradley. Bradley gets the layup. And the Knicks starting to get sloppy. I don't know what Hart was doing. We had 3 guys in the paint, but Hart not guarding his man. Thank God Neesmith missed it, but Bradley able to recover and get the bucket. 5-point game now. 6 seconds remain. Knicks need to try and come away with a good shot at the very least. Brunson going to go all the way. Loses the handle. Referee didn't see a foul. No foul is going to be called. And that's the end of the half. The Pacers get the last laugh. Even though the Knicks win the quarter point-wise, the Pacers come away with a 5-point lead. Meanwhile, Shaquille O'Neal is, I don't know what he's doing. That is a human person that Shaquille O'Neal is over there. I don't know what TNT's doing, bro. TNT, I'm going to mute that, though. Y'all got it. That is muted. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We had interesting half of basketball as the New York Knicks are trailing by 5. Up and down game. Karl Anthony Towns, awful first quarter, but comes into the second quarter and goes absolutely insane. 14 points, 4 rebounds for Big Cat. OG Anunoby, same thing. Not the greatest of first quarters, but then turns everything around and has a great second quarter. We need OG Anunoby just like we need Mikal Bridges. Bridges, who started off hot, cannot find his bucket. He started off, 2 for 4, and now it's 2 for 7. It seems like he's a little scared to get the shot that he wants, or not even that. No, he's getting shots that he likes. He's just not making them. Need those. But the beauty of Mikal Bridges is in this playoffs, he has been a lot better in the second half offensively than in the first half. So let's hope that today is one of those days, but not a great start for Mikal Bridges on either side, to be real with y'all. Defensively has not been great either. Offensively, getting the shots he wants, just not falling. Let's hope we see a good second half from Mikal Bridges. Mitchell Robinson, not much Mitchell Robinson in that first half. 1 for 1 in the field. It was off of an alley-oop. But the key stat for me for Mitch is only 1 rebound. I don't like that. Need a little bit more from Mitchell Robinson. Also, the Pacers doing a great job going away from Mitch. So Mitch has not shown his typical positive play as we were used to seeing in these playoffs. Josh Hart, 7 points, 7 rebounds in this one. But the big stat that is glaring to me is the 4 turnovers. The Knicks as a team have a total 9 turnovers. If you take out Josh Hart's 3 terrible passes, the Knicks would be at 6 turnovers, which is a little bit more manageable after a half of basketball. But Josh Hart out there throwing that thing around. Luckily, though, I'll take the 7 rebounds because I like the 2 offensive boards from Hart. But we need him to slow it down and play it smart. Deuce McBride, 3 points in this one. DeLon Wright, 3 points in this one. Tom Thibodeau went to a 10-man rotation tonight We'll see how that continues, especially with Towns with the 2 fouls. Speaking of foul trouble, we have Mitchell Robinson with 2, Towns with 2, and Anunoby with 2 to start off. So we'll see what the rotations and what the rotations look like with the foul issues. But right now, overall, I would say it was a solid half. I feel like we got really sloppy to close out the first half. I think we're leaving a lot of gimmies on the floor. I don't expect that to happen in the second half of basketball, especially from the likes of guys like Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges. I don't think we leave those on the floor in money time. It'd be nice if we had them in the first half, but I'm not going to hold my breath. They have their receipts of previous rounds. They know that they are due for that, so we'll see. But yeah, a lot of gimmies that were not hit by this team, and I'm sure they're beating themselves up for that. And let's hope that they interrupt whatever the halftime performance is for some layup lines. Well, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to you guys for rocking with us for yet another play-by-play. It's your boy CK2K running the show here, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Download the app. Use that promo code KFTV to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. You see my picks in front of you. I'm feeling good. My man OG is a few points away from cracking his. Pascal Siakam has played well on the other side. Mitchell Robinson is probably my only negative, but I did pick the flex tonight, so hopefully I'll be okay. And Karl Towns, he has recovered beautifully. So I feel like I should get a 3 out of 5 here tonight, but I hope I can get a 4 out of 4. But you guys probably do better if you download the app. Use the promo code KFTV. Zach in LA, he said, CK, all I have to say is layup lines. Amen. Completely agree. Oh, is Red Panda performing? I don't care. Layup lines, bro. I don't care. She's on the one half of the floor. It's okay. Let Red Panda do her balancing thing. Just go layup lines on the other side. She'll be all right. Steven Ruiz says clean up the passes. I completely agree. Real quick, before I talk to the community, let me get to these super chats and donations, or super chats and supers words. These super chats and memberships. And then we'll talk and see what the chat has to say. Let me see which one's the last one I got. Free Hustler, appreciate the $2 super. John Global with the $5 super. He said, need to feed Cat, lock in on D, and Wingstop needs to stop bricking. Well, OG Anunoby found his groove in that second quarter. More so, if you were going to go the flats and the drums, I don't know which one. I would say Bridges is the flats and OG's the drums. And I'm going to say right now we're getting extra drums and we skimping a little bit on the flats. We need Mikal to pick it up. Who's next? Cynthia W with the $5 super. Shout out to Cynthia with the super. Says, CK, I really think we wouldn't be down 5 if we kept DeLon and Shamet in longer. Interesting point. Have we ever seen a DeLon Wright and Jalen Brunson duo? I know we typically see Jalen and Deuce, but have we seen DeLon and Brunson? Is that too creative for Tom Thibodeau? I wonder. Mark with another $5, man. Man, shout out to Mark, bro. Mark is a Super Chat MVP. Shout out to him, man. Need to clean it up. The last 2 minutes was brutal. Had momentum. Mikal missed the 1v1 down low. And then we missed threes, leading to easy transition buckets. Facts on facts on facts. Mark with another great analysis. With more great analysis. Shout out to the art man, formerly known as Steve. Shout out to Steve, man. He said Knicks have to be, by the way, 28-month member. Huge, man. Huge. He said Knicks have to be smart in the third. Josh has to stop throwing the ball away. We need more Cat, DeLon, and Deuce, and OG and Shamet. Too many turnovers. Yeah, man. Say Quizzy, $2 super said, Josh and Mikal got me pulling my hair out right now. You'll be all right. Stay positive. John Global with the $2 super said, OG at 13. We are 4-0 in playoffs when he scores 20 plus. I like that stat. Did not know that. John Global with the stat one. That's not the sound I meant to use. I meant to use this one. That's a great stat I did not know about. Shout out to Ungifted Basketball. That's how you spelled it. You spelled it basketball. Basketball. That's how you spelled it. He said with the $5, we appreciate you. He said, how often will Mikal blow his open opportunities? Love Mikal, but holy family show frustration. Salute from SC. Yeah, man. The Mikal Bridges Hive King. So, whoa, that's a weird one to say. The Mikal Bridges Hive president has spoken on it early. I'm a fan of Mikal Bridges. Not entirely worried, but yeah, not great. And look, defensively too. We're talking about the missed shots. Defensively hasn't been great either. It feels like every time Halliburton has gone to the basket, he's blown right past Mikal Bridges. So all around, Mikal Bridges got locked back in. I'm not going to lose faith in him. We've seen him in the second half after having bad first halves in these playoffs alone. He'll clean it up. But shout out to you, ungifted basketball. NY Patriot 1080 or 1018, excuse me, $5 super. Appreciate you. He said, am I the only one that thinks Precious needs more than a half a second on the court? Again, I said it on postgame. When the minutes are needed, he's cool. I don't think he's that big of a needle pusher that he needs to be out there in extended minutes. I'm looking more at the DeLon Wrights and the Landry Shamits in that breath. Should he is tonight a night where he might need to play a little bit more in the Hart? Maybe, but minus the turnovers, Hart isn't playing terribly. 2 offensive boards, 7 rebounds total. I know it doesn't look pretty because he's missed some shots, he's made some boneheaded decisions, but for the most part, Josh Hart's out there getting his rebounds like we need. Maybe Precious could do the same thing in his time. I don't know, but to me, it's not as big of a needle mover, and it's not a have to when it comes to Precious Achiuwa, in my opinion. I'm watching. $10 super said OG playing well. Gonna need Mikal to pick it up. Yep, facts. Appreciate the $10 super. I'm watching. Santana, all caps inbound. $5 super said defensive rebounding and rotations are the keys for the second half. Let's go, Knicks. Amen. They're showing a view of the court right now. I don't see anybody out there with any layup lines. Not a good start. Yo, Ed, $5 super said it's time for Tibbs to stop playing favorites and play the guys that are most effective. Let's go, Knicks. Probably my favorite of all the super. Shout out to all of our amazing supers, but I like that one the most because, yes, play what works. I understand, you want to cater to favorites. You want to cater to guys to make sure, keep morale and chemistry up between you and your players. But look, man, right now, everyone benefits from the best play. So if certain guys got to sit down because they're not providing, then, let them sit. They'll improve in the next game. I completely agree with that. And I think that because of that, we saw Mikal Bridges out for the majority of that second quarter. You know what I mean? So I agree. Vic from the Sty, $2 super said, starters just don't play good defense. Bench, please. I don't fully agree with that, but yeah, I get what you're saying. I just got rid of the entire chat. My fault, chat. Hopefully it doesn't make me refresh. Yeah, we go. CK Deuce only played 6 minutes. Why? Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he was hurt. They had some gauze in his nose or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I noticed that too. Makes no sense. Mark says, despite having 4 turnovers, Hart has a better over-under than majority of the team. Like I said, it's the intangibles. It's keeping the plays alive on defense. Just needs to clean up his offense. Yep, Mark, echoing my sentiment. I completely agree with you, bro. Yeah, got me pulling out my hair too, but yeah. Shout out to Jay Wagedom. $2 Aussie. I'm assuming that's what the A is. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. We need some big third quarter minutes from Deuce. I don't think we're going to get big third quarter minutes from Deuce. We'll probably get big fourth quarter minutes from Deuce. But yeah, Tom Thibodeau tends to run the majority of his starters in the third quarter. So I don't think we're going to see that. Why is Jay Hart playing the whole quarter? Because Tibbs loves him. JC said, CK is my therapist. Everything's going to be all right, man. 4 quarters in a basketball game. For all the complaining and whining we're doing, we're only trailing by 5 after the first half. It's going to be okay. 4 turnovers isn't enough to bench himself, along with 7 rebounds and having the most offensive boards on the team. Yeah. I mean, it kind of equals out. We need that. We need the rebounds. Like I said, you guys are locked in on one stat. TK DeLon Wright is a high IQ player. Been trying to tell y'all. Stop the bleeding, Tibbs. I agree. Hart throwing the ball away. What game are you watching? I said that. Stephen D, are you not listening? Are you not listening? I think that's the problem. Hart does have 20 minutes already. Yep. Zach in LA said Mikal is a second half demon. Drawbridges is about to go up. Yeah, man. I ain't phased by it, bro. He needs to get him, though. He needs to get him to fall, though. No excuses now. Can we shut down Halliburton in the second half? What? He about to have a triple-double. Yeah, Halliburton Locked in this first half. Again, Bridges, man. Constantine said, I hear you, CK, but Deuce can make a difference. Oh, I have no excuse on why Deuce didn't play. I don't know why Deuce didn't play more. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Did Deuce get benched for Shamit? Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I realized that now that we're talking about it, maybe, why? Yeah, Deuce did not get some extended minutes there. If I'm looking at anybody, shout out to Shamit, but I guess I would give those minutes of Shamit to Deuce. CK favorite WrestleMania? I don't know if I have an answer. Capri said Mikhail's a bum. Stop capping. Look, we wouldn't be here without Mikhail Bridges. Y'all can cry about it, but without Mikhail Bridges, there's no Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. He's having a rough first half. We'll be all right. Genergy, let's go. Now time to really lock in. Second half. Facts, Genergy. $5 super from Mark. He said, I would just like to make it clear you got a problem with Bridges. Go at CK. That's his dude. You got a problem with Hart? I'm here for it. Facts. If you got a problem, like give me an actual gripe about Bridges, bro. Like y'all just be recycling the same crap that don't even be making no sense no more, bro. So that's why I ignore him at this point, bro. Until you guys got a real thing to say about Bridges, like that I didn't already say and talk about, I ain't listening to it, bro. Give me something real, bro. Give me something real to complain about, bro. He had a bad first half offensive. You're right. I agree. But y'all already talking about the trade Bridges for Angel. Y'all give me some raggedy. Y'all got short-term memory loss. Shout out to Abdul, my guy. Abdul from San Diego. He said, I like where we are. Clean up a few things. Yeah, facts. I agree, man. I agree. Tell Hart to lock in. There you go. Tell Hart to lock in. CK, you ain't talking about 5 draft picks ever again. No, y'all better stop talking about 5 draft picks. I've been stopped talking about 5 draft picks. Y'all been complaining about them all year. Man, does this halftime feel like it is going on forever, bro? And I feel like we've seen some of these commercials twice in this same run. Man, something needs to be discussed, bro. I'm going to need Adam Silver to, do his job. Commission. You know what I'm talking about? Because golly, I swear if NBC and Amazon are this raggedy with commercials next year, bro, I feel like we've been sitting here watching these commercials. Has the TNT crew even spoke? Like, have they said anything? Or has it just been commercials for about 15 minutes, man? Desmond, I did, and I'm regretting it a little bit. That was my gamble of my 4 picks. It's funny because I was reserving that pick for either Deuce or Mikal, but I was like, nah, I'm feeling a big Mitchell Robinson game here today, rebounding wise. So I took the PRA, hoping he'd get around 4 or 5 points and have a big rebounding night. But yeah, not looking good for me. Not looking good for me, Desmond. Not looking good for me. You say 5 draft picks are gone forever. Like, have you watched the Knicks in the draft? Have you not seen what we've done in previous drafts? The Knicks are going to gradually, as these seasons go on, we're going to get draft picks back. Like, have you guys not seen the same kind of recipe that we drop every, like, we're going to get picks back. Yeah, those direct picks that we had are gone, but y'all swear like we not going to get picks back at some point in these drafts. We ain't going to trade a pick for a few second rounds, chase them for like, come on, man. Like, y'all be worrying about the stupidest things. The Knicks are games away from the NBA Finals. F them picks, man. F them picks. And the person you trade those picks for is the big reason why we beat the defending champions. F them picks, man. I ain't talking to y'all about no damn picks. Y'all want to complain about some middle schoolers? Go watch Brooklyn. That's where they going to be. Right now, I'm trying to look at the New York Knicks trying to get through game 4 and be a few games away from the NBA Finals and do something that hasn't been done in decades. That being said, second half finally starting, bro. Miles Turner picked up by Mitchell Robinson. Starting 5 back out there for the Knicks. Carl Anthony Towns out there doing, oh my goodness, that's going to be memed. They had Towns reaching for earth on that one. Siakam gets the bucket to fall. Not how you want to start this second half, but here we go. Here we go. 64-71. Brunson uses the screen. Brunson, oh boy, another stupid pass. You see Brunson immediately trying to cuss himself out, and look at how you start a half. Tom Thibodeau, talk to your boys. That's how we come out of a half? Just like that, 73-64, and what do? We say cut down the fast break points, and the Knicks said, no, thank you, 19-2. And Bridges, back-to-back turnovers. First Brunson, then Bridges. Nembhard looking to dunk on Towns. It's not going to get it. Bridges fighting for that rebound, dives on the floor. It's going to be out of bounds on the Knicks. Going to be Pacers ball. What did we go in the locker room and do?
Oh my God, no way.
Oh, now is not the time for the third quarter of doom. Back-to-back turnovers from Bridges and Brunson. Here we go. Lock in. Tyrese Halliburton picked up by Bridges. Big three ball from from Pascal. Golly, I keep getting them mixed up. Pascal missing it, though. Knicks need a bucket here after finally getting a stop. Brunson trying to direct the traffic here. Picks up his dribble early, but luckily still gets it to Towns. Towns picked up by Siakam. I like this matchup. Cat goes in front of him. He goes all the way, misses everything. And not the start you wanted to see. Turnovers, a missed layup from Cat, and Nembhard trying to get the roof to blow off of this building. With that three, that could have made it happen. But now Bridges, he gets an ISO between him and Halliburton. He shoots the fadeaway jumper. That's short. Tipped by Mitch. Mitch can't get the rebound. And there go the Pacers going back the other way. Shooting continuing to be an issue for Mikal Bridges. 9-point game here. Halliburton step back three. That's way off. Rebound going for, the Pacers, thank God, are stupidly just shooting threes with the Knicks starting off this half terribly. The Pacers helping us out here by taking some bad shot attempts. Knicks now need to right the wrongs. Brunson with the take. Brunson missing a floater. The New York Knicks. They're just waiting for the Pacers to go on that run. They're giving them opportunities. Siakam, he finds Turner for a corner three. And there it goes. Back to a double-digit game. The biggest lead of the game. And Tom Thibodeau said now might be a time to call a timeout. I'd say it's a little late, Mr. Thibodeau. I ain't gonna lie, that would have been one of the quickest timeouts I would have ever called if I was coaching. Bro, the minute I saw the way we were starting this thing off, back-to-back turnovers from Bridges and Brunson, with everything we expected in the second half, the first thing that happens is they turn the ball over. Man, I'm calling a timeout immediately, bro. This man Towns missing the whole layup. Timeout, man. And I'm looking at them like, what are we doing? Like, my God. We have had some third quarters of doom, but boy, awful start. I think I just saw some supers, by the way, before I lose them in the mix. No. Yeah, no, I did not. Oh, I got all of them. I saw Gamba say something. We got to hear what Gamba had to say. Oh, damn, y'all going in. I can't even find them. These comments. Gamba said, how does the whole lineup just look tired? And the half just started. Facts, man. And I know they wasn't in layup lines because we saw the pictures. They got sold out. Cynthia says, bring back in DeLon and Shamet. Brooklyn's finest. Here we go. Say Quizzy said, only the Knicks. We just don't learn. Energy asking what we're doing, trying to figure it out, man. But that's not the way you want to start the third quarter at all. At all. 64-76. The Pacers, those fast break numbers, awful. Absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. He said they do this all the time. They really do. They really do. They really do. Eddie Martin said, CK, I really hope Tibbs is gone. I can't take another year. What? I can't deal another year with Tibbs, bro. I feel that. I don't think he's gone, though, bro. Mark, $10 super said, I swear to everything, real talk. Is Tibbs the worst halftime motivator speech giver ever? This happens every single game where the team just comes out flat. I wish we had a camera. Mark, I've said this all season long. I would pay all the money I got to just own a drone or a little camera to see what these halftime speeches are like. Because what are they doing in these halftimes to consistently be this awful in the third quarter? Consistently. And the crazy thing is, we somehow survive and end up still winning some of these games. So then what's the point of changing it? Because we'll figure it out at some point. I mean, it's been working, right? But consistently awful in the third, man. Oh, my goodness. The art man, formerly known as Steve, said, I guess that's Cat's fault as well, right? Brunson and Mikal tripping. Get the defensive lineup out there and take Mitch out. Cat at the 5. You bolder than me, art man. I don't know if I can co-sign that lineup. I don't know about all that. But hopefully the New York Knicks, they my God, big game like this. They're looking at going down 3-1 in the series, and this is how they came out. Bridges, nice take. Finally gets a layup to fall. Layup lines might have happened. But welcome back to the game, Mikal Bridges. Tyrese Halliburton, he fumbles a pass. Nesmith does a great job recovering. Good defense there by Mitchell Robinson, but the foul going to be called. Nesmith going to the line for 2. Knicks trailing by 10. Knicks are nowhere, said we need a spark. Where is it going to come from? Coming out flat, turning the ball over is not a good look. Porty, PJ, you talk. First of all, appreciate the $5 super, but you talk like we have a head coach that does those kind of sporadic subs. Spoiler alert, not going to happen. Nesmith getting the free throw to fall. Jason. He said Brunson dribbling more than a Gerber, baby. Okay, dog. Genergy said PJ Sparkles. 78-66. Man, oh man, do we have some work to do here. And it'll be give and go with Bridges. Bridges getting that layup to fall just now. Dribbles around, finding a wide open Towns. Towns with a nice pump fake. He goes up for the big slam. And look at the New York Knicks here, finally finding some offense, but defense has been the bigger issue here. Pascal Siakam likes the matchup of Karl Anthony Towns, but Halliburton likes a wide open Turner even more, but good save there as Turner steps out of bounds and the Knicks finally get a stop. Would you look at that? A stop from the New York Knicks. And Miles Turner was over there pushing Mitchell Robinson out of the way, not realizing that he was making life easier for Towns to get that dunk. 8:24 remaining in this third quarter. It's been a very shaky start here, but the Knicks now trying to sew up the damages that they already made, that they created, OG Anunoby step back 3 over Nembhard. He has been just short with all of them. Robinson gets the rebound, goes up trying to get the putback, but gets fouled instead. How is that legal, bro? How they are showing that replay? That is not legal in the slightest. Miles Turner out there looking like an old lineman, bro. How is that legal? My God. And referee was standing right there. Anyways, Mitch Robinson to the line for 2 free throws. At least split these, big guy. Yeah, Mitch Robinson gets the first one to fall. Miles Turner subbed out. Rare Edition said let them play. I agree. Refs, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let them play. Refs don't care. They don't care until it's the Knicks doing it, though. That's my issue, man. If Mitch was pushing, bro, come on. If Cat was doing that maneuver, bro, be serious, man. They're going to argue that it was tipped out by the Knicks. Knicks not really arguing it too hard, so it must have been the right call. Pacers still have the ball. 16 seconds remain on the shot clock. 70-78. Halliburton looking for the inbound. Oh, Neesmith dropping Brunson. And he gets the easy dunk. 10-point game. And Neesmith is locking Brunson up. Brunson has not been able to bring the ball up the court for a few plays. Mikal Bridges force-feeding it to OG. OG with the smaller defender on him. He goes right into him and somehow smokes the layup. Robinson, second effect, gets the offensive rebound. Mitchell Robinson now starting to wake up here in this third quarter. Towns now going right after Siakam. Towns gets some space. Towns can't get the bounce. Mitchell Robinson, though, showing the third effort. 8-point game. Mitchell Robinson, welcome to the game. Mitchell Robinson now with 5 offensive boards there. But the fadeaway jumper, Pascal Siakam, so good at that shot, and the Pacers just doing a great job at trying to maintain this 10-point lead. Brunson, he's pointing around, trying to get the ball to move. Bridges fakes it. Bridges gets it over to Towns. Towns picked up by Siakam again. Bridges trying to get him some space, but he doesn't need it. Towns with the spin. Towns right over Siakam, and Siakam stopping him again. But Mitch with another rebound. Towns for the 3. Off balance, though. Why would you think that's a good idea to shoot, though, Towns? Like, you ain't even have good footing on that. Make the extra pass. Bridges wide open at the top. That's not a good shot. Siakam falling. Can't get it to fall. Mitchell Robinson. Oh, but he can't get it to Towns. Throws it over to a wide open Tyrese. Not an ideal situation. And the Knicks come away with it with the rebound. Jalen Brunson now trying to clean things up. 6:20 remains. Brunson has not touched the ball in a few possessions. Towns now with the smaller Neesmith on him. He's trying to get past him. Neesmith grabbing on him. And they will count the bucket and one. A much better shot there from Towns. I did not like that settled 3 he just took. Now here's the thing. He had a good amount of space. So I'm not mad at the 3-ball attempt. I'm mad at how unbalanced he was. Towns air balls. Every time his feet are not placed, he is not in his stance. So for that reason, I did not like that 3-shot attempt. He had the space. But shooting like that, you should have made that extra pass. But Towns said, CK, don't worry, brother. I'm going to get you 3 points. Because he gets the and one and now the free throw. 74-82. Knicks making this a little bit harder than it needs to be. Towns trying to cut into that lead. 75-82 now. 19 points from Big Cat. 6 rebounds as well. Bridges dying on that screen, but somehow surviving. But no, he gets back to him. Halliburton has Bridges out here tap dancing. And Siakam, oh my goodness, perfectly missed to Bradley. There goes Halliburton, extra. Oh, he's going to get the foul. Not entirely sure who it's on. They created the double clutch, which turned into a worse layup attempt, but it somehow gets fouled, and now Halliburton getting some free throws. I think the foul is on Towns. No, the foul looks like it's on Mitch. Halliburton looking for his first points of the half. Coming by the free throw line. Yeah, definitely a bailout call. McQuill was. I didn't see that foul at all. The minute he double clutched, I'm like, oh yeah. Here comes Josh Hart checking back into the game. Not sure. I think he's checking it for. Oh, he's checking it for Mitch. So Tibbs going to his old starting 5. Which now, when you look at this lineup and you think about the amount of games the Knicks started with this lineup, I don't like it. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, we play with this lineup a lot. I'm not a fan of this lineup, but hey, here we are. Brunson gets fouled by Shepard. Brunson going to get some free throws here, an opportunity to cut the lead even more. But yeah, I'm looking at this starting 5. I'm like, dang, this was our starting 5 for a minute. I don't like it. McQuell said JB's hezzy is lethal. Yeah, man. And Brunson gets the first free throw to fall. Brunson getting both from the fall, 77-83. Knicks now 18-19 from the free throw line, and golly, double screens being sent, and somehow Turner's still able to get that shot to fall, a difficult one. And the Pacers, they take way less time to score than the Knicks have. Brunson getting around, runs into his own player trying to get to his spot. He spins, he gets the ball hit, and it's going to be hit out of bounds. It should be Knicks ball. No, they're going to say it's Knicks ball. And look, Halliburton even selling. And now the Knicks are going to have to waste a challenge on that. It was clearly off the Pacers. Halliburton even surprised that they got it. That was off of, look, every Pacer reacted. Every Pacer reacted, and the Knicks have to waste a challenge on this. Every Pacer reacted to that. This is my issue with these officials, man. The Knicks always have to use challenges on cleanup jobs for the referees. Every Pacer reacted. Every single one of them made a face. Turner, the one that hit last, made a face like, ooh. Like, come on, man. Oh, such a waste of a damn challenge. Look, I mean, I know we get one back, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah, not the ideal third quarter, bro. Not the ideal third quarter. Yeah, no, rare edition, it's a great challenge. But the fact that we have to even challenge it is what's crazy to me, bro. I made the call right the first time. Every Pacer reacted. Everyone. Knicks even looking to inbound the ball, and they somehow, two referees, two idiots going to each other like, yeah, that's Pacer the ball. Yeah, Pacer the ball, Pacer the ball. Okay, Pacer the ball. Come on, man. Anyways, I'd be surprised if this comes out and it's not Knicks ball, but we'll see. We've seen a lot. Mark said, not going to lie, JB and Cat together really is just not it. It's crazy our two biggest stars don't mesh on the court. I see Deuce coming on, but for who, CK? Possibly Mikal. But knowing Tips, he might do it for OG. We'll see. We need Deuce indeed, yep. All right, here we go again with all these damn commercials, bro. I do not care about, who's this Applebee's chicken tenders, bro? They look dry. CS Boom said, great challenge. Yeah, it's a great challenge because an obvious call. The fact that we have to make the challenge is what's pissing me off. Did anybody get where they're supposed to be? No, Anunoby's not there yet. I don't think Siakam's there yet. Where's Siakam at? Oh, damn. Siakam's at 19 already? Wait a minute. Siakam 19. 23. 25. Okay, yeah, everybody going to hit. Robinson might hit too. 6 points. Oh, my goodness. Robinson turned it around. He's at 13 PRA. Shout out to 14. Oh, shoot. We might get a 4 out of 4. So I need the Knicks to win so I can enjoy my money. Because we might get a sweep. Sid said, thank you, CK, for keeping my hopes up. Thank you very much. Yeah, John Global, that's my point, bro. We had to waste a stupid challenge. It was so obvious. But are we getting a foul out of this? Is that what they're saying? Oh, they kept showing the Brunson part of it, so I thought we were going to get a foul out of it, but no foul. They did call a foul. Oh, snap, word? Oh, so that's why they showed that part. Oh, bet. Hey. Well, it was not a wasted challenge then. Respect. Okay, cool. Still idiots, though. Rest still idiots, though. All right. I'm assuming, yeah, Brunson's going to be shooting these 2 free throws. Brunson had an opportunity to cut this thing down to 6. Chat said they saw Deuce checking in. I yet to see the full floor right now. You guys might be right. Deuce might be in the game right now. As I predicted, it's for OG Anunoby. Like I said, no Tibbs rotations. Though he may be adding some players rotation, he's not changing too much up. So, yeah, Deuce in for OG. The lineup right now is very small, but we'll see how it runs. But Jalen Brunson making the first free throw. Oh, he splits free throws. Jalen Brunson, not the time to be missing free throws there. Bridges trying to stay with Halliburton, and I don't know how Shepherd is so open and the Knicks get bailed out there. 78-85, Knicks can get a score here, then it's a 5-point game all over again. Then we're back to where we started. Brunson gets the bounce, and there it is, 5-point game. Knicks slowly chipping away. I swear, we just have the worst starts to third quarters, and then we figure it out in the final, 4 minutes. Halliburton, Bridges getting absolutely killed on that screen there. So Halliburton getting the wide open shot. They know, look, that's the problem, man. You get that switch on the Towns, and it's just easy picking right there, which is why I feel like Bridges trying to go through these damn screens, but it's not helping. It's not working. Brunson draws some contact. That shot will not count, according to the referee. Not sure what the difference is there, but foul there regardless. But look, Bridges gets killed on that screen. He's trying to grab and keep him, and then Towns gets lost in the sauce. That's what I'm saying. It's so simple when you know Towns is the other guy in a pick and roll. Brooklyn's finest say Cat always sagging, right? But again, I understand. Everything's Bridges' fault. I don't know what Bridges is supposed to do in a situation on that screen. When you get killed, it's so much so that Bridges are there trying to grab because he's getting killed on that screen. That's when Towns, at the very least, all Towns got to do is step up slightly until Bridges recovers, and then you'll be fine. He was doing a good job with that in Game 3. Not so much here today, and they are capitalizing on it. Watch it again. They keep doing the same thing. Look, throwing 2 screens at Bridges. Neesmith back to Obi Toppin. Toppin there trying to set it. Good switch there. Now they're going to start switching here. I don't know if we want the switch from Hart. But Hart staying with Halliburton. Turner with the fake. Oh, my goodness. Great move there. God damn it. 89-82. 4:05 remaining. Jalen Brunson trying to fight through it. Another foul call. That's going to be on Halliburton. Halliburton is going to throw a fit. And now Brunson back to the line for some more free throws. No, it's the right call. It's the right call. I'm telling you, the Pacers complain after every call. Every call. Like the blatant ones, too. They've been doing this all series long. I can't, man. But D-Soul, man. D-Soul pointed out early. Maybe the collapse is inbound, but the Knicks, they got to clean up on their end as well. Rare Edition saying that they are hacking and whacking. And Brunson gets both free throws fall, 84-89. Deuce McBride trying to run ahead. Picked up there from Brunson. TJ McCollum trying to get. Now here comes all the screens. Watch the screens here. Good hedge there. See Brunson doing the right thing there, hedging there. So Brunson able to recover. Halliburton, there you go. Finally getting the hand in front of him. And Brunson, got to give Brunson some credit there defensively. He did a good job there to help Bridges with the screen. Bridges able to recover, get the stop. Bridges now on the hip of Halliburton. Halliburton trying his best to guard Bridges. Bridges finding a wide open Hart, and Hart just shoot the ball. Why shoot the ball? How much more open did you want to be? Shoot the ball. Shoot the ball. 84-89. Oh, my goodness. That would have been a huge 3. And, man, we got to figure out this pick and roll, bro. because the Pacers have figured it out. They just throwing bodies on Bridges, and the help is not there. They are just throwing bodies on Bridges all game long. And the Knicks have yet to recover, yet to figure out how to defend the pick and roll. They're exposing it. They're spamming it every damn time down the stretch. And what do? We ain't got no response to it. That's a turnover there. Knicks. I just can't, bro. This is one of those games, man. It's one of those games that's gonna give me a headache, bro. Even if the Knicks do end up winning this one, like I feel like they will, man, am I gonna have a crazy headache? Do we not work on pick and roll defense? Do we not work on pick and roll defense at all? Y'all seeing this, right? The minute it's worked, they keep doing. They're throwing this dude, Mikal Bridges, out there getting bullied. They throwing bodies on bodies. There was one screen where Neesmith and Obi set a screen together. There's two defenders, and Halliburton somehow came off the screen, and nobody was there to pick him up. Two guys went at Bridges, so that would mean that the two guys that were guarding them should be there to pick up Halliburton. That should not be working as easy as it has been. Meanwhile, we're over here fighting for our lives to get points, and the Pacers just send pick and rolls and getting buckets willy-nilly. Wake up, man. Wake up. He said Bridges passed it to the weakest. No, he passed to the open shooter. Shoot the ball. God, everything Bridges' fault, man. Nah, man. Shoot the damn ball. You wide open. If you can't shoot, get off the floor. Foot on the line. TJ McCollum gets the long two. 91-84, man. Wake up, man. This is it. This is it. We just out here existing like our season ain't on the line. Come on, man. Deuce McBride picked up by TJ McConnell. He finds Jalen Brunson. Brunson back over to Deuce. Deuce back to McConnell. McConnell playing him heavy. 5 seconds remain on the shot clock. Deuce, great defense there from the Pacers. Pacers just in time. They're going to get the foul. Yeah, no, they got it. He got it off before the shot clock. And Karl-Anthony Towns, we need these free throws. But look at this. What is Hart doing? What is Hart doing? Supers. What super chats did I miss? We got Mark. Shout out to Mark. We got Steve, or the art man formerly known as Steve. We got Knicks Nowhere. We just read Knicks Nowhere. I disagree. KG said Hart still $2 from KJ said excuse me. Hart still needs to shoot that. I don't understand. I agree. I completely agree. Wide open. Like, what more did you want? And you went out of bounds. I ain't even looking at the play. Did he get it off before the buzzer? I wasn't paying attention. They showed that replay, and that pissed me off. Yeah, so the free throws going to come. Yeah, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Shout out to the officials. Shoot these free throws, man. Hey, man, shout out to the 1,200 in the chat, though, man. Frustrating times for the New York Knicks. I want to say are fighting for their lives, but I don't see the fight just yet. Still plenty of game left here. Same story, another day for the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks love to stress us out, but somehow, some way tend to give us the result we're looking for, so we just got to stay with it. But man, oh man, some of these plays are just head scratchers down the stretch. Just got to lock in. Karl-Anthony Towns to the line for two. Can't make the first free throw. Big missed free throw there from Karl-Anthony Towns. Once again, Knicks just continue to make it tougher on themselves. But it ain't over. 84-93. Towns had an opportunity to bring this down to 9. 2:30 remains. Kyle Welch, appreciate the super. He said, Hart needs to go, man. This is why Tibbs is so obsessed. He is constantly a net negative. Damn. 93-85. Knicks now need to lock in, man. You are running out of time. You're running out of foolish plays to give. Tyrese Halliburton goes to his spot. And look, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. As Neesmith, thank God he misses. I'm telling you, it's a Halliburton thing. Regardless of if it's Bridges or Deuce guarding them, they're doing a great job with the pick and roll, getting them open. Look at the move by Towns, though. What a spin and win by Karl Anthony Towns. Pacers fans starting to get a bit of flashbacks as Towns finding his groove. Lead pass to Brunson. Brunson gets ran over by Obi Toppin. Obi stepping on his leg on the way back. Toppin moves so awkwardly, bro. I'm sorry. Towns, nice pass to Deuce. Deuce with the stupid pass again. What are we doing? You got the lane to yourself, Deuce. Foolish pass. Turner for three. They can't capitalize. Bridges trying to get the rebound. Oh! And Obi Toppin gets rewarded for being weak. Bridges gets the foul for boxing him out. Can we see that replay? Maybe Bridges grabbed him and we missed it. What is going on here? Bro, Obi wrapped him up. I hate it here, man. I hate it here, bro. Knicks, please don't do this to me. Oh, wide open. And the foul. Pacers doing all the right things right now, man. Pacers are doing all the right things right now, man. He said Deuce doesn't have a teardrop shot. Man, Deuce yammed that. The player is on the left side, your left hip. Go straight up with it. I'm all for making the extra pass, but not in that instance when you see Obi hedging. Like, Obi's right there. So maybe the argument is I didn't see Obi. And if that's the case, then come on, Deuce. But nah, he had his defender on the left side. Go and yam that or lay it up. You don't need a floater. Down goes Brunson, pushed aside by Benedict Mathurin. Knicks out here trying to make this difficult. Mathurin pushing Brunson out the way. Knicks, both teams are now in the bonus. 87-96. Ladies and gentlemen, man, now's the time. Go get your Tylenol. Go get your defibrillator. I don't know if you're legally allowed to have one for yourself to use on yourself. Matter of fact, get somebody close that can use your defibrillator on you. Don't use it on yourself. Go get your albuterol, whatever you need, bro. Because this fourth quarter, I just got a feeling this fourth quarter about to be blood pressure rising. This fourth quarter about to be blood pressure rising. But you know what? I wouldn't do it with anybody else, as we have 1,800 with us right now rocking in this chat. New York Knicks playing for their season in this big game 4. Brunson to the line. And he gets it to fall. The Indiana crowd didn't take any notes from Detroit. He doesn't hear noise. He tends to make those shots with ease. 89-96. Tyrese Halliburton off of the screen. Great help. Brunson again. Brunson, I feel, got to give Brunson some credit. He's figuring out the defense off of the pick and roll, but I need Towns to be the one to do it. McConnell left wide open. Brunson picking up. Halliburton from way downtown, and he's going to get the deep 3 to fall. Halliburton with all the space in the world. Halliburton going down. I don't know what's happened. And Josh Hart handling the ball right now, trying to get it to Brunson. Brunson does get it back. 89-99, 10-point game. Brunson on the spin. Brunson for the floater. Brunson gets it to fall. 91-99. 33 seconds remain. Halliburton spins. Halliburton finding Toppin. Toppin to Halliburton. Halliburton now picked up by Bridges. Bridges one-on-one. No screens there. Bridges doing a great job. Bridges hand in the face. Halliburton with the miss there. And a lot of pushing and shoving. And I think they're going to call that one on Brunson. Yep, and Matherin's going to go to the line for the free throw. How is that on Brunson? How is that even on Brunson? I'm so confused there. How's that a foul on Brunson? That's a foul? Matherin linked up with him. How's that a foul on Brunson? He's still hugging him the whole time. I have a hard time. I don't understand that one. To me, it looked like he just got out-boxed. I don't understand that. And Benedict Matherin trying to talk trash when Brunson not hearing. Brunson, again, a poised player, not one to be worried or rattled by words. Trying to get in Matherin's head. But Benedict Matherin doing a good job not hearing it. And the Knicks right now doing that fun little musical chairs act right now where they're moving around to try and kill some clock. Matherin now going to the line to get these free throws. Knicks trailing by 9, 91-100. Matherin hits the free throw. So now it's back to a 10-point game. I see the supers. I'll get to those here as the third quarter comes to an end. Jalen Brunson hitting some key buckets down the stretch, but we just cannot get a stop on the other end. Interesting for Tibbs to have Towns out there right now. I thought Towns would be a big factor of the fourth. Deuce with a great fake. Deuce missing a very needed three. And what do they call now? Hard with the what is happening? What is that call? 1.1 left, and they're going to get more free throws. What is the call on? Can we get a replay? Thank you. So Deuce got to make that shot first and foremost. Such a soft call. All right, Bradley to the line for two, man. All right, that's a raggedy call. Bradley didn't even move from the foul. Yeah, ball don't lie. That's a terrible call. We move though. We move. All right, 10-point game, 1.1 left. Bradley, 2 big free throws. Not sure if he'll make any of them, but we'll see. Bradley getting opportunities here. Shout to the 1,700 in the chat right now. Bradley does split the free throws. That's all they needed him to do. Now the Pacers looking at an 11-point lead, and the Knicks find themselves in a tough spot going into this fourth quarter. Hart finds it to Deuce. Deuce does not get that off in time. Does not matter anyways, and the Pacers fight their asses off to survive and win the third quarter. Right now, both teams trading quarters, but the Pacers are 1 quarter away from taking a 3-1 lead in this series unless the New York Knicks find something to fight back. Right now, it is all Pacers as the Knicks just cannot get it going defensively. 102 points already. Knicks need to lock in. 1,832 people in the chat. Let me show some love to these supers real quick. I know I missed quite a few of them. No, I only missed one of them. And KJ with the $2 super said LMAO and Hart, and still Hart is in the game. The Knicks fans have pointed their finger at Josh Hart for this one. A lot of pointing going on right now. You can tell everybody is frustrated one way or another. But regardless of who you feel is at fault or who did this and who's not doing that, the point of the matter is the Knicks have 12 more minutes of basketball left to save themselves from trying to do the impossible. Knicks need to get this one done. We've seen the Knicks do it several times. Do they have one more in them? Or is this going to be the time that the opposing team figures it out and gets the win? Zach said, Tibbs is stubborn. Where was DeLon in the third quarter? Yeah, Tibbs got lost in the sauce. It's obvious. Tibbs was lost in the sauce. He was lost in the sauce for all that going on just now. Soon Reach, $5 super shout to Soon Reach. Says TK, what 5 you got going into the fourth quarter? I feel like we should have saw more DeLon and OG, maybe even Shaman in that third. Yeah, right now I'm going DeLon Wright, Deuce McBride, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns. I would do Precious, but I know he's going to go hard. So what Tibbs is going to do, he's going to do DeLon Wright, Deuce McBride, Hart. You know what? He might even do Brunson. He might go Brunson, but I think what he's going to do is he's going to go DeLon Wright, Deuce McBride, Hart, OG, and Towns. I think that's the 5 he goes with. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Knicks only trailing by 11. Not only, but Knicks trailing by 11. Now's the opportunity. I know some people disagree with it. A lot of people always believe that we should start these fourth quarters that we're trailing with Brunson. I disagree with that. I feel like this is the time that you should go to Karl Anthony Towns, and the best way to do that is when Brunson is not in the game. So I would go with a Towns right here. Towns OG, Deuce McBride, DeLon Wright. And I know the fifth is going to be Josh Hart, regardless of what we want. The fifth is going to be Josh Hart. It's Kyle Allen, $2 super said. I lost you, Kyle. Kyle Welch, excuse me. Do not feel good about this. Obviously, Tibbs did not learn from the last game. Pacers are playing perfectly. Yeah. Yeah. But we're going to see what Tibbs goes with here. We'll see what Tibbs goes with here. Facts, JB should say right now. Yeah. I think I know a lot of people disagree with that, but look. You get your best results from Towns when Towns is out there on the floor getting the rock. Brunson's out there. You're not guaranteed that he's going to get the rock in these moments. Brunson can get back out there in that 8-minute mark, but let Towns run the show right now. And let's see. Did I call it? Did I get it right? Shamit. Okay. Oh, so no DeLon Wright. Shamit getting the play. No DeLon Wright in this one. Interesting choice. OG Anunoby with the step back fader. Good shot there. Knicks already in single digits. Okay, I was right all but the Shamit part. Interesting choice from Tom Thibodeau, not going with DeLon Wright. And now TJ McConnell shooting right over the outstretched arm of Deuce McBride. And here we go. The Knicks still trading buckets. And that's what got us in trouble in that third quarter, just trading bucket for bucket. Landry Shamit picked up by Ben Shepherd. Shamit looking for the screen. He's going to get it. Anunoby picked up by Turner. Anunoby wants to shoot it. He wants to shoot it. He's going to drive anyways. Shoots it right over Turner. That fadeaway does not help him, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. 11:07. We don't even see Towns touch the ball in either of these first two possessions. Pats Nation, $2 super set. Let's go, Knicks. Keep believing. Amen. Knicks nowhere. $2 super set. Bridges, please wake up. The fourth, we need you. Bridges, we probably will not see until about the same 8-minute mark as Brunson. I'm very, very curious about the Shamit choice instead of DeLon Wright here. Interesting choice. Pascal Siakam missing the shot. Towns fighting. They cannot get this rebound, and Siakam gets the loose rebound, but it won't matter because it's a foul. I think the foul's on Shamit. Interesting choice from Tibbs. I'm sorry. Interesting choice. We need every ounce of defense we can get in a lineup that's primarily centered around Karl Anthony Towns and Josh Hart. So yeah, like I see this what I'm talking about. Like I don't understand this 5. I don't. Shamit's a weird choice with this 5, but I get it. I don't get it. I mean, but we move. This is what I meant to say. 93-106, 13-point game. Shamit said, CK, this is why I'm in. Big 3. Big 3 from Landry Shamit. He said, CK, this is why. Got you. Message received. 10:26 remains, though. Time is moving quickly. Knicks trailing by 10 here. Knicks need to start getting stops. Josh Hart is just all over the place. He don't even know where to be, bro. Hart don't even know where to be right now, man. Deuce McBride picked up. McBride finding Shamit. Shamit, who just hit a big 3. Knicks trailing by 12. Shamit going right after Shepherd. He wastes no time. Shamit with a heave there. That doesn't go down. We got to appreciate the aggressive play, but not that shot. Precious Achiuwa pulls a 3. And here go the Pacers. Pacers looking to wrap this thing up. Timeout call from Tom Thibodeau. And exactly what you wouldn't want in this fourth quarter is what we are witnessing. The Pacers getting whatever they want. Defense does not exist. At this point, bro, just throw Mitch out there, man. F Wright, F Shamit, I need Mitch out there, man. I'm taking Hart out. Take Hart out, put Mitch in there. Hart is a liability defensively right now. I don't care about intangibles right now. I don't care about the little things right now. He ain't even rebounding like he was in that first half. Liability. Get Mitch out there. Because what are you saving him for? We lose this game, we down 3-1. What are you saving him for? Get Mitch out there right now. Game 3 was a fluke, bro. Let's all be honest. I don't agree in fluke. Sorry, I don't believe in flukes. Excuse me. Hart has been effing awful. Mark, get him. Put Mitchie in. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, Mitch got going there for Hart, bro. Mitch got going there for Hart, bro. I gave Hart all that credit at halftime. He had 7 rebounds at half. He got 8 right now. So if he's not rebounding, what's he doing out there? Still got the same 7 points. He just out there getting beat on defense, man. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, bro. Anyways, plenty of time though, man. Plenty of time. You know my catchphrase. Plenty of time. Put it on a t-shirt. Say put plenty of time, and then put my my emote on it, because there is plenty of time. Knicks gotta wisen up though. Knicks gotta wisen up. Oh man. Shout out to 1600 in the chat right now. Trying not to give up hope. They may be negative. They try not to give up hope deep down as the New York Knicks looking to try and tie this thing up at 2-2, but to try and get that done in the opposing team's arena is a tough task, one that the Knicks can do. But right now, Pacers getting whatever they want as the Knicks are just allowing it to happen. Defense has been awful. GOT said he's giving up 3, CK making stupid fouls. Yeah. Look. I could defend his first half. I really could. I know he had the 4 turnovers. I get that. But that third quarter was god-awful, and Tibbs just let him rock. Terry Cow with the $2 super said, if we go on a run, they will tighten up, get stops. Amen, Terry Cow. Defense is the key, though, for me. Defense is the key. Defense is the key. We were all over the place in the last game. We were getting to the spots. We were finding the open man. Like, we were doing everything perfectly defensively, which led to us to be able to get the offensive run that we wanted. Tonight, bro, we can't even guard a pick and roll to save our life. We have no idea who's guarding who. Hart getting lost all over the place. We got to lock in defensively for anybody to believe in any kind of run. Got to get the job done. Starts defensively. Rest will follow. Pastor Will Cruz, $5 super said, looks like Tibbs forgot the game plan. Great rotations in the first half, and what happened? Yeah, he just got caught up in the noise. He got caught up in the noise, man. Benedict Mathurin, who has been non-existent in this series, wakes up in one of the more pivotal games for Indiana. Towns dribbles right into Turner, trying to make it into a shooting foul, but won't. Knicks looking at a 15-point deficit right now with 9:42 remaining. Knicks need to be close to perfect in these next 9.5 minutes for there to be any shot in a win here. Towns going all the way. He gets absolutely blocked. Rebounded by Hart. Needed that rebound. 4 seconds on the shot clock. OG trying to get something. He heaves up a desperation 3 and gets it to fall. Can this be the beginning of something? Oh, now Tibbs finally puts DeLon right in. But he takes out Deuce McBride. Interesting choices here from Tom Thibodeau. I don't know why he is so... It's such a short leash on Deuce tonight. And a travel there from TJ McConnell. Interesting choices from Tibbs tonight. A piece of love to Shamet, but the time to use Shamet, we lost that. Right now, I need my defensive guys in there. I know what you're thinking because you got that 3-point shooting option from Shamet, but right now, I don't know how I feel about these decisions here. But we move. Big shot from OG Anunoby. Knicks finally get a stop. Knicks have to score on everything here. Hopefully, Shamet can prove me wrong right here. He finds Hart, who's picked up by Mathurin. And offensive foul there on Karl Anthony Towns. The foolish players are killing us, chap. These stupid players are killing us, chap. We're not even giving ourselves a chance, man. Just Stupid play after stupid play. We ain't even giving ourselves a chance, bro. Oh, boy. Man, TJ McConnell turnover there. Big turnover. Knicks need to start scoring off of some of these stops because they ain't going to keep happening. DeLon Wright taking his time as he should. They're doing a great job of blocking out Karl-Anthony Towns. Shamet is wide open. They finally get it to him. Shamet pulls the three in and out. OG gets the rebound. He gets fouled. No call, and the Knicks can't get it to fall. Anunoby gets leveled, and they call nothing there. Play on. And OG Anunoby, how does he respond? By getting the steal, and watch them call the foul on OG with the quickness. Man, I wish he made it hurt more than at the very least shoot. You know what I mean? I hate that. I hate hustle play fouls. I can't say it enough, chap. Benedict Mathurin just slips and falls. I don't know where the ball even is. They're going to call a foul. They're not even going to call a jump ball. They're going to call a foul because Josh Hart is all over the place, man. If you just showed some control and put your hand on the ball, you'd be all right. Let me see. Was it an accident? Let me not be too rough. That's another. I don't understand. Not complaining about referees. Not complaining about referees. These man, oh man. Stay out of the game, bro. Stay out of the game. What else is he supposed to do in that, man? What else are you supposed to do in that situation, man? Another inbound coming up for the Pacers. Pacers just out here getting sloppy with them. The Knicks can't take. Okay. They've made it clear. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. All right. I'm just gonna lock in and watch the game. If any foul, I'm just gonna call it a foul. I'm not gonna complain no more. I can't complain. Karl-Anthony Towns. Yep, that's the right call. Towns out there being stupid. Why you holding hands mid game, bro? We ain't got time for this right now. All right, I'm locked in. Landry Shamet checking out. I think Brunson just checked back into the game. Hart's going to get another foul. Got Karl-Anthony Towns out here holding players' hands mid-game, making no sense. Josh Hart just absolutely, look, he bailed him out. Tragic, man. And Josh Hart is still playing. Where is Mitch? What are we doing? Where is Mitch? I'm telling you, Tibbs lost in the sauce, man. I need Rick Brunson or somebody to run over there, bro, because Tibbs is lost in the sauce right now. Tibbs is absolutely lost in the sauce right now. I don't know what is going on. Benedict Mathurin getting the free throws to fall. 113 to 99. 14-point lead again. Knicks running out of opportunities. Hart with playing 30 minutes. He has 5 fouls. Oh, my God, man. Screen set there from Karl-Anthony Towns. Bridges with another stupid pass, and here we go. Bridges just checks in and continues where he left off, but thank God for an even stupider pass from Aaron Nesmith. Let's see how the Knicks respond to the turnover. Brunson gets it right back to Hart. Hart finding Bridges. Bridges fakes it. OG for the open corner three. OG, Jesus. Far rim. And right now, the Knicks, there's 7:20 in this game. The Knicks look like they've already checked out. Look at what the Pacers are doing. Like, look at how the Pacers are playing right now with a 14-point lead. I need this team to lock in. The Pacers are doing absolutely nothing, and we're over here just going with it too. Like, come on, man. Extra pass to Hart. Hart draws the contact, can't get the and one, but Hart's going to get some free throws. Pacers are out here giving us chances. They want the kill shot so bad that they're taking foolish shots, and we cannot respond. Come on, New York. Chat is going absurd right now. Everybody to blame. Everybody's upset. Understandably so. Not one consistently solid Knick player that we can really mention in this game. Not one. I really am looking at the court. There's nobody I'm looking at that like at least there. No, there's no at least in this one. It's just been across the board. Terrible plays, bad decisions, and Tom Thibodeau giving me some raggedy rotations right now throughout this game. I need to look at Bridges. Cuts under the screen, gets bailed out by an Aaron Nesmith miss. I understand you got to fight through 3 and 4 screens, but you should know with the shooter out there, you don't go under that second screen. Good feed there. And Anunoby's going to get a travel. And Anunoby passes it back to Hart. Let me read some super chats, y'all. Let me hear what y'all have to say. I'm done talking. Going up. Hart doing cardio, bruh. Pastor Will Cruz, $5 super said, looks like Tibbs forgot the game plan. Great rotation in the first half. And what happened? Yeah, we talked about that. Terry Cal, $2 super. What are the assistant coaches doing? They just be sitting, bro. Our assistant coaches be sitting in the second row, bro. Existing, man. John Global, $2 super said, need our run right now. I saw you just drop that. Yes, we need our run right now, but will it happen? Mark, $10 super said, I can't wait to see the montage on repeat of OG getting slaughtered on one end, no call into the foul on the other side instantly, followed by 4 other fouls, including on Hart when Mathurin slips into him. Yep, it's going to be a montage that's not going to mean anything because the game already going to be over. And we're going to get that 2-minute record talking about, my bad. NY Patriot 1018, $5 super said, this is painful to watch. Don't even know why I let this team ruin my life. That's probably one of our most liked supers because it is the most relatable. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all showing love. Yes, I still believe, but my goodness, this Knicks team, the Pacers are just out here chucking, taking dumb shot after dumb shot. And the Knicks will not be outdone as they do the same thing, throwing the ball around, taking dumb shots of their own. And somehow we are still only down by 12. Somehow we're just down by 12. I need somebody to care. Somebody, anybody. Give me something. And where is Mitchell Robinson? Oh. Shout out to NY Patriot 1018 for becoming a member. Oh, no, he gifted 5 memberships out. I don't see who they're to yet. But shout out to NY Patriot 1018. Normally I get to see him. There we go. Shout out to Jake Bogman. Shout out to Jay Gadget. Shout out to August Man. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to Kevin P. Shout out to all those that got those gifted. And shout out to you, NY Patriot 1018, for gifting out those subs, man. Jens the Groot, I already know. $2.50 Euro said there's still time. Come on, Knicks, we need you, JB. I love how you put it in quotes because you don't want to own up to it. I'll own up to it because there is, in fact, still time. It's just 12 points. But golly, if this is how we're going to play to close out this game, might as well just call it a game right now. Got to capitalize, man. Once again, though, shout out to the 1600 in the chat, bro. This is not how this team needs to go out, man. I need at least a fight in this one. Mike NY94, $2 super said wishful thinking to think Tibbs will play his bench. Facts. I don't know what we all thought. Romelio with the $2 super said Josh Hart with most minutes is diabolical. There's no way. You're lying, bro. No, OG with the most minutes, but Hart is second. Jamie Wyman with becoming a member for 1 month. Hi from the UK. Knicks need to wake up. Indeed, they do. Thurman Carter becoming a franchise member. Shout out to all the new members right now. We're getting some positive through the negative we're looking at right now. Josh Hart is 2 for 3 from the field. Ain't no okay. This quote's pissing me off. Talking about Josh Hart asked to be test to come off. But stop. Be so serious, bro. I'm so love, peace and love, but be so serious right now. 113-102, and Tyrese Halliburton once again. Knicks do not know how to guard a pick and roll. Within 5 seconds, Halliburton checks in, easy layup. All the room in the world. Obi Toppin picking up on Hart. Knicks need to find some sort of offense here. Bring this back to 2. OG with a nice spin. He gets grabbed from behind. Another foul. How does OG not make those? Like, there's no one in front of you. Like, I know you're getting hit from behind, but how does he not make those? Peace and love. Peace and love. But he's going to the free throw line. I just don't understand. He's such a strong dude. I don't get it. Santana with a $5 super sale. We don't need our bench. We needed our starters, our all NBA players to step up. I disagree. I mean, I agree, but I disagree that we don't need our bench. We need our bench. We out here getting beat by that team in their bench. Bench is as the impact is important, man. And OG misses both free throws. Yeah, this team is so unserious. 6 minutes remain. 115-112. Halliburton off that pick and roll again. Finds himself wide open for 3. The Pacers keep going for the kill shot. We need to capitalize. Obi Toppin.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Brunson with the inbound. Bridges finding Towns. Towns fakes the pass. Towns finally gets it over to Bridges. Bridges has to heave one up. And Bridges gets a big 3 that we could use. Down to 10. 5:30 left in this game. Is that going to start something or not? If we're not going to play defense, it doesn't matter. We can hit all the threes in the world. Halliburton again fights through the screen. Again finds himself open. Again with another miss. Knicks get a rebound. And for the love of God, the referees finally let the two teams play physical. Knicks get the screen. Bounce pass to Anunoby. Anunoby gets fouled. He throws it up. Great decision from OG Anunoby to get that foul on Halliburton. No, that's a foul. What are we talking about? Don't waste the review on this. Please don't review that. Just play the game. Who said they want to review? Sam Van Gundy, shut up. It's a playoff foul, man. Miss me with that crap, bro. You in the playoffs, man. Man up. Man up. Man up. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my... All right. We have approached single-digit territory. Pascal Siakam, who has had a very good game, checks in. I didn't realize that Towns had hit, so we at least got our 3 out of 3, so that's been finished. OG Anunoby getting them to fall. And look, I'm telling you, bro, the Pacers keep getting greedy, and they're trying to go for that kill shot, and they're missing them. Knicks have life, but we got to do something with it, man. Look at the double screen there. Towns finally steps up. Bridges responds or recovers. That's all we need you to do, Towns. You finally did it. Look, that's all we needed you to do the entire game. And the Knicks get a stop, and that's going to be Knicks ball. He finally did it, chat. 2 screens. Bridges is playing from behind. Towns just had to step up. That's all he had to do, and then Bridges got back. It took it to the 4th quarter to finally get one to go. My God. 4:40 remains in the game. 107-115. Brunson now, he's trying to get a big shot here. You know Brunson wants to cook, the most clutch player in the NBA. He misses it, but Towns with a big bucket, and here we go. 6-point differential, ladies and gentlemen. Like I told you, be frustrated all you want, but there's still time. And that's not how you call a pick and roll defense, but Siakam, another walkaway 3. Pascal Siakam giving the Pacers life, but luckily they refuse to play through Siakam because he's the only one with a consistent knack. Bridges finding Brunson. Brunson picked up by Neesmith. Brunson with the spin. Back out to Bridges. Bridges just hit one, and he hits another one. And here come the New York Knicks, a 6-point game. Bridges with the amnesia of the first half. Now with back-to-back threes. He fights through the screen. He can't get in front of Halliburton. We don't know how to guard a pick and roll. Cat with the ball now. Cat trying to get it back to Brunson. Brunson, who has yet to score here in this fourth quarter. Bridges with 6 straight points. Bridges goes all the way. Great extra pass. Hart gets blocked at the rim. He goes back up with it. Finally gets that to go down. Back to a 6-point game. Oh, my God. I'm looking at Hart. I'm looking at Brunson. I'm looking at Towns on these screens. Brunson does a great job stepping up. Towns, oh, my God, they did it. They did it. So now you get the switch, though. So here's the issue that the Knicks did not want. And it doesn't matter because Rick Carlisle calls a timeout. Brother, the pick and roll defense is going to. I can feel my heart. Like, what are we doing? We fall asleep on those way too often, man. 6-point game, chat. Cry with your mama. Knicks still in this one, man. Cry to your mama. Knicks still in this one, man. 3 minutes remain. The Pacers out here, I don't know what the Pacers are doing. The Pacers should be up by 30. Peace and love to my team. Peace and love to all the lovely Knicks fans in the chat. But the Pacers should be up by like 25, 30. But the problem is the Pacers keep trying to go for that kill shot every time they get momentum, and they be missing them. And the Knicks somehow are hanging around. Now the Knicks starting to get their shots to go in. But it still comes down to defense for me, bro. It still comes down to defense for me, bro. He still is, KG. God only knows, bro. God only knows, KG. I don't know, bro. It's a 2-possession game, chat. 2-possession game. All I am at, they are. If you are by now, if you are still so dense to see how they are running these pick and rolls and how terrible we are at stepping up on these screens, that's on you. But I need Cat. I need Hart to step up on those screens. We're not asking for the full switch because Bridges ends up making his way there. But if y'all don't step up on those screens, then Halliburton keeps getting these easy bunnies, bro. And then we got 5 people. We got to move, man. We got to move, bro. We got to move. We got to move. We got to move, man. Watch the screens. Hart now in here guarding them hard. Screen set there. Look at Bridges recovering. Look, and now you can get the switch. Solid switch. But watch Halliburton. Nemhard getting the shot. Towns, good defensive stop there. Knicks need to get a rebound. They can't get it. Bridges, that's a jump ball. Bridges getting the jump ball call. They're going to call a foul. I need Robinson. Please bring me Mitchell Robinson. What is their lineup? Bro, Pascal Siakam, that's a jump ball. Oh, thank God. Okay. Turner shanks one. He can make the second one. Bro, that's what y'all thought. Yeah, I saw everyone talking about Mitch. Oh, who's not thinking it, Tibbs. Anyways, Miles turned to the line for 2 big free throws. All right, for 1 more big free throw. He missed the first. Makes the second one. Knicks got to score on this possession. We're not allowed to have empty possessions anymore. We cannot have empty possessions anymore. And to be noted, Brunson has yet to score in this fourth quarter. Missed NBA Clutch Player of the Year. Getting blocked out here. Misses the pass to Bridges. Gets it to Towns. Towns, we would love to see some more from Towns here in this quarter. Towns finding Bridges. Bridges off the drive. Bridges cross court to OG. OG gets the drive. OG throws up some nonsense, and it's going to be a charge. No, it's the right call. We're not challenging, are we? It's the right call. Anyways. Well, as I said, we do not need to give up a possession. We give up a possession. It is what it is. 114-121, 7-point game. Tyrese Halliburton with the step back. Bridges is out here Dance Dance Revolution. Somehow he recovers. Neesmith on the drive. Neesmith right into Towns. So Neesmith and Towns both hurting right now. I think they're having a competition to see who's hurt more. We're not challenging this. We're not challenging this, are we? We're not challenging this, are we? What's there to challenge? Need a knee there from Towns. How many times he gonna get knees into his own knee, bro? And it's still the left knee, too. We're challenging it, too. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, I need my team to lock in, bro. Like, what are we doing? Why are we challenging that? It sucks that Towns on the wrong side of that, but it's a foul. It's a foul. It's a foul. Will Rose. Not now, Will Rose, please. Will Rose. God damn it, Will Rose. I don't want to laugh. Now it's not the time to laugh. I'm so furious. Damn it, Will Rose. I'm just reading all these people complaining about Mitchell Robinson. They're complaining about the challenge, and then it's just Will Rose in the middle of all of it talking about Jimmy Crack Corn, and I don't care. Oh my gosh, we have officially reached that point of insanity, man. Oh, let's go. Okay. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I see you in the chat. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I ain't gonna lie. I was so frustrated I didn't look at the full play. Y'all got it. Y'all got it, chat. Y'all get that one. Y'all get that one. Y'all get that one. So the Knicks get both their challenges to be successful, but Towns now reeling in pain after that play. God, need a knee, man. That shit, y'all don't understand. That hurts. Excuse my language, man. Y'all got it, chat. I know when I take an L. Y'all got it. Y'all have it. My fault. It looked like a stupid challenge to me. My bad. Y'all got it. I see KG and some of y'all trying to explain that it was right. Okay. But here comes Towns out here trying to have his moment. But the moment won't matter if the Knicks will come away with a win here. Let's stand tall and DJC. Knicks need a shot. They need a score here. I don't care 2-3. I need a good score here. We need to score. Brunson, great defense from Neesmith. He finds Bridges. That's a long two, though. Just short. Yeah, that's Knicks ball. That's Knicks ball. But it's Knicks gonna get a 14 here. I don't know what they're talking. It's clearly off of the Pacers. Move on, man. Bridges did not need to rush that one there, but it is what it is. Bridges, he's going to get another mid-ranger. That one, no good. Anunoby fighting for it, and Halliburton's going to get the rebound. And here comes Pascal. Oh, he's blocked! And then he lands on OG Anunoby's leg. Brother, y'all got it, dog. Look at the way that Pacers fan is sitting, dog. I hate Indiana. I'm sorry. God damn. Good block there from OG. Knicks running out of time, man. We needed to score on that last possession. That's a foul. And Hart gets his sixth. So since Tom Thibodeau didn't want to take him out, Hart forces his way out of the game. Fouls out. That's his sixth foul. Bro, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. Hart, you deserve that. Like, how many times you gonna get beat like that, bro? Off of an inbound, man. Off of an inbound. Come on, bruh. Off of an inbound? And you go with Shaman instead of Mitch. What is he? You got Mitch, you got Deuce, but you're going with, even Deuce took off his warm-up thinking he was going. Okay. 114, 122, man. I don't know what we're doing. Again, what were we talking about? Lawsuits in the beginning of this stream? Mark, I'm calling you up, bro. We gonna talk. Mark, because I don't know what the hell's going on right now. And Pascal gets the second one to fall. Now it's back to a 9-point game. Golly, Halliburton with a triple-double. Brunson trying to get something, anything. Brunson scoreless in his fourth quarter. Bridges tried to make the cross-court pass off the knee of the defender. And look, you got to give the Pacers some credit here defensively. Knicks are making some boneheaded decisions, but the Pacers defense is locking them into them. 123, 114. Bridges off the screen. Bridges gets the most open shot he could ask for and breaks it again. That's 3 bricks in a row from Mikal Bridges after starting off hot. Ice cold now. And the Pacers just need to get a steady shot here. Don't need to rush anything. This one might be out of reach for the Knicks at this point. Siakam, fadeaway jumper over Shamet. That's no good. And Neesmith get the rebound. Shamet, though, gets it. Towns lead pass to OG. OG, a lot of contact. Can't get the and one. And now Miles Turner fouls out, and he's hobbling. LG Anunoby makes the first free throw. Anunoby to the line for his second free throw. Sorry, I'm collecting my thoughts. I'm not really happy with how this is ending right now, but here we go. Oh, Brunson gets hit. Nembhard gets in front of him. Landry Shamet trying to chase Neesmith, and right now the Pacers just got to kill clock and get a shot. Obi Toppin with it. Obi Toppin finding Nembhard, and look who's wide open. But no, Nembhard's going to keep it. He goes right after Brunson with 4 seconds remaining. Good defense there from Brunson. Going to still be Pacers ball. But it seems like the Knicks have wasted their time and their opportunities for any kind of late game heroics. Oh my. That is Obi Toppin's first 3 of the entire series. And that's the one that ices it. And Brunson remains scoreless in the fourth quarter. And the Pacers are on their way to lead this series 3-1. Pascal Siakam finding Neesmith. Neesmith picked up by Bridges. Siakam fouled by Brunson there. And the Knicks somehow believing that they can make this a free throw game. But wow. Wow. Obi Toppin, bro. I'm going to read all the supers when this game is over. Man, it is just one extreme or the other with the Knicks. There's no in between. There's no they fought hard but couldn't get it at the end with the Knicks. We don't get those. When we lose, bro. And when we win, it has to be by dramatics. And I think that's the most frustrating part. Look at Brunson with the take there. He finally scores in the fourth quarter. Welcome to the game, but way too late. 16 seconds remain, 118, 127. The Knicks are still playing the fouling game like there's still time. JC. I'm gonna get to all the supers. Let me just let this game end. Let me just let this game end. I'll get to the supers in a minute. Get Tyrese Halliburton on my screen, bro. Bridges gets a 3 there a little too late. This is one of these delusional little fights from the Knicks right now. They just don't want to believe that they blew it this bad. That's what I feel like is happening right now. We know that, and like there's no mathematical way that they can get back in this. It's a 7-point game right now. He can miss both free throws. Knicks can go out there and heave up a big 3 with 4.5. Still down 2 possessions. It's just not realistically possible. And like I said, the Knicks right now this is for them. Like they trying to prove something to themselves that they fought. But this game, this one, look, the Pacers played well. Pacers did great, scored 130. They did their thing. But like I stand on what I said. The Pacers gave us multiple opportunities in that fourth quarter. And we just decided to throw that thing all over the court, make foolish fouls, make no adjustments, make terrible subs, miss open shots. Like I genuinely cannot point at a Knick and say like at least they played well. I don't feel that with anybody on the floor. That man Landry Shamet bricked out hard. There's nobody I can look at on this team and be like, well, at least they did. Nobody. None of them. None of them. Brunson got 31 points. 2 of them were in the fourth. Bridges got 17. I don't tell none of the story. We can look at the field goal percentage. Nobody. Even Mitch. Now, in Mitch's defense, he didn't really get a chance. Towns gave us some cute little runs, but Towns also was non-factor in that fourth quarter. Swear to God, we're going to see the Pacers beat the Knicks once again in the playoffs, and that's what we're going to have to hear. I got no words, man. I got no words, man. I said what I said last game. Gentlemen sweep, you know who got to go. I said what I said. Empty stats. Yeah, Dimitri. Yep. No, like there's nothing. Like I'm generally trying to take that to have some time to there's no takeaway, bro. Like God bless our beautiful team, our amazing team here on KnicksFanTV. Postgame is gonna be fun. But I have no idea how they're gonna turn this around. I don't know how they're gonna talk about it in postgame. I don't know what they're gonna say. God bless. They're great. But I got no positive takeaway from that one at all. There was no like at least no. And this is coming from an optimist, bro. Anyways, let me show love to y'all real quick, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. But you know, I got a positive for y'all. I got one big positive. We got 1,800 in the building right now supporting this team through the negative and the nasty. Knicks fans are family. We are here for these moments, win, loss, in between. We are never going to give up on this team. So shout out to every single one of y'all for rocking with us for the play-by-play. If Game 5 ends up being our last one, we're going to have a good time on our way out. Or, you know, if the Knicks want to go for some history, we'll enjoy that as well. But right now, Tough loss for the New York Knicks. Let me read these super chats, and I'll send you guys over to the post game. No music. Y'all don't get no music because why would we play any song about this team when we ain't win? Shout out to Russell Whiskey, the $2 super. Defibrillator needed a defibrillator. Yep, we definitely did. John Global, we got this. Let's effing go. Need stops and a push. We never got that push or the stops. American Ron, $10 super said, man, I hate this. We about to get beat by It's Raining Men, Miles Turner. We sure are, and he's about to be in the one game at a time. Pastor Cruz, $5 super said, when are we going to address the fact that JB ball hogs or just passes to Bridges? $5 super from Unknown said, Obi is the guy who was helping move the piano with his pinky. Yep. Damn, I needed that. Unknown, I needed that. Shout out to Unknown. I needed that one. It's Kyle Allen, $2 super said, fire Tibbs. And Emmanuel German, $5 super said, give Tibbs a front office job if you want to be nice. Otherwise, see ya. Yeah. Hey, man, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, KFTV. KFTV's proper sponsor is Underdog Fantasy. Download the app and use the promo code KFTV to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. As you can see, I got at least 3 out of 4, so I'm walking away with some money here tonight. But I'm not walking away with the win, which is more important to me right now. But, you know, the cashola will do for now. But, yeah, maybe you can do better than I. Download the app. Play the game. Remember, play responsibly. I am CK2K. And I will be here for the remainder of this series, regardless of if it's a historic comeback or if it is us going out in the next game or two. I will be here with you regardless, because that's what you said, all 81, including the playoffs. Glockwork, I just lost. I didn't see yours. $10 super said, Hart and Tibbs lost us this game. Hart with the dumb turnovers and Tibbs with the terrible subs. Yeah, rotations were not great in this one. I just don't understand why we went away from what worked that last game. I don't know. Only Tibbs will know, right? Anyway, shout out to all my mods and members, man. Y'all the real ones. Shout out to Rare Edition, Kyle Dason, Boss23, Mont Black, Noland. Let me see. Jeremy Maynard, Russell Whiskey. Who am I missing? I'm missing a lot. Jenergy in the building. At this point, why am I surprised? I should be used to this as a Jets fan. Damn. Kyle Dason, Draws Moment. Shout out to you. Shout out to all my mods I might have missed. Shout out to everybody in between as well. I see you. Tracy Reed, sounding off. Tracy Reed spitting. She said, stop playing like underdogs and choking. Please help me or I will get a heart attack. Like Fred Sanford played by Red Fox back in the day. Old throwback memories of TV. Right. Shout out to Kelly Reed, for real. Kim say, what? What's up to you? Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody in between. J. Cole, CV God, Derek Q, Xavier Donaldson, Trade Cat. Mark, did I miss your super? I sure did. $20 super from Mark. And Mark tried to piss me off because of that Will Rose moment. He said, Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. # intentional infliction of of emotional distress. Yeah, Mark, I'll be in your DMs and I'll be calling you because Tom Thibodeau's gonna have to see me in court. He's gonna have to see me in court for real. All right, man. I laugh to keep from crying. It's my defense mechanism to not be upset. Enjoy postgame, man. Shout out to the crew over on postgame. Also, shout out to the Pacers fans that we did not hear from after game 3. We're glad you found your way back after you guys got a win. I ain't got nothing to say. Y'all did the job. We did not. You ain't gonna get no crying from me. Y'all did the job. No excuses. Is this gonna be a magical end, or is this just gonna be another story in the book of the Pacers own the Knicks? We'll find out as this series goes on. I'll see you guys in game 6, or I'll see you guys in game 5. Post game coming up next. Y'all be easy. All right. Peace. Oh, I see a few Brooklyn fans. Yeah.